Change the name to something appropriate. There we go. There we go. All right. Volume's up. Oh, we're recording already. Hello.
Hello.
I suppose I should do the same thing that I did when I joined in here for Phteven, which is dun dun da da dun da da dun da da dun 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 da da dun da da dun da 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 dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da da. He might die, dun da. We don't know, dun da. Will he live, dun da? Probably not.
Not. Probably not.
If he lives, we're all rich beyond our like wildest dreams.
Yeah.
How much money do we make
Except-
if he wins?
An extra like so if we put we get like 40,000 back or something like that.
Yeah. It was 40 to 1.
A piece?
You
Yeah.
put 1,000.
Just me and you.
Gold in.
Yeah, when you guys entered yours,
I'd
it
only
was
put
still
500 in.
yeah. When you guys put your bets in, it was still pretty high odds, and after that, people like it kept like ticking down. Hey everyone, this is Smells Like Crit as I get my dice together. Yeah, before we get into the potential how much everyone may win off of this fight or lose, let's see. Last time, dear God, what happened last time? Does someone else want to do the recap? Because we had Nigel do it last time. That was pretty fun. Does anyone else want to take the reins and do the recap here?
Oh,
we
Nigel's like,
scared
I don't want to
Nigel
do
off.
it. Disappeared.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I don't want to do it. No. Click.
No,
To the
just like,
shadows.
stage exit.
Because I gotta say, this week was nuts, and I don't rightly remember everything that happened.
I'm so my brain
Let's
sucks. Mine's
see.
spotty. I know. Steven came back,
so-
didn't know what the hell was
Yeah,
going on.
so
Steven got cuckolded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
how could we forget that? You can't start with that though. You got to lead up to it. Yeah, you guys. So you guys went. Hell, where did you go? Because the session before was Stroganoff.
Yep.
Where did we end and what happened?
Well, I
Some-
went to go-
It was
I
a
came
lot of
home. It was
talking.
you guys were hanging out at the inn, and then you wanted to get some rest right away. So you guys went to go rest, and that's when I
we
came
started
home.
with nightmares. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone had nightmares.
Yeah.
Everyone had nightmares, and then you had your bag of
Nice.
tricks animals for protection. I believe, if I remember right, there was a mastiff and a weasel. It's all coming
Yes.
back to me now. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And then you heard some bang, bang, clang, and stomp, stomp, and scraping outside. And Nigel was the only one that ran out. Og and Kallista stayed in the room, and they found Phteven, and he filled them in on what was going on.
What I
let 'em know-
could, because he couldn't remember.
Exactly, and he has a champions fight the next day. So you guys slept, went up, picked up his armor. As you were, as Phteven was explaining everything and how he was going to win the battle for his love. She ended up coming outside of a door behind you guys from Donder's room, naked again, as apparently she is wont to do in this hallway. And Phteven went to bed heartbroken. But also invigorated with desire and the determination to win this fight. So you went and picked up his armor. You went to just went right in there, bypassed the gentleman at the front. Went through, laid some bets. Phteven went down to his waiting area.
Time out. You said something, and I don't know if you want to get to that first or not, but you said something last week that you wanted to retcon, and I don't know.
Yeah,
if that's
well,
gonna
yeah,
affect
well,
where you're
we'll-
gonna be at.
Well,
Just
no,
wanted to
no,
remind you.
Yeah, no. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I'm going to use my fuck die that I haven't in quite a while. That's going to be my main D20. And so you guys, I placed bets. Phteven went down to his waiting area. You were skimming the crowd, trying to see if someone you could find, and you found your wonderful friends, Marin and Jaren,
Oh yeah.
who are there, our wonderful gnomes that you guys had met before. Last time you saw them is when you left them in Prosperity, and they were going to check up on Baylor, see what was going on with that. Yeah, they have you some seats, so you're going to watch the fight. And where we ended was Phteven came out of the room and out into the the fighting pit to meet the goat. And as you heard the clang clang and the stomp stomp and the announcer talking about the goat and the horns and the hooves, out steps out the drunken satyr named Randy, who you guys saw the day before at the inn, very briefly, and he vomited as soon as he came out of his pit. And that's where we left it. So I guess before we jump forward any more, are there any questions or anything that you guys need to ask before we jump into it, or are we just kind of
Let's go.
going?
I think we're
Let's
ready.
go.
As ready as
Alright,
I'm
I
ever
got-
gonna be, I guess.
I got some 12s. I got some 100s. I got all my
Cool.
dice laid out that I need. I got some 4s. Okay, I should be good to go. Put this over here so that I can have my Randy sheet. There we go. Okay.
Randy.
Randy. Yeah.
And I was gonna say, as soon as he threw up, like there were people over the side with like a long, like ladle-looking thing trying to scoop it up, be like, he's threw up in front of me, ah! Like just like trying to like get it, and people going around, be like, get the fucker out of here! You know, no one touches the floor unless they're fighting, blah blah blah. So everyone loves Randy, yeah, and just everyone's fucking chanting like the fucking. I think I equated it to like Stone Cold's opening pop where the fucking glass shatters. Everyone's like, ah, just like losing their fucking minds as Randy pops out. So, what I was going to suggest, without giving too much detail, is I was going to have someone potentially meet Phteven in his waiting area. Why is this so small? That's why I didn't do it. I was going to potentially have someone waiting in Phteven's waiting area. Speak to him. We were trying to get to the fight. I completely fucking forgot about it. So I'm giving Phteven the choice that if we want to revisit that and step back a second, everything I said, it's not going to super affect what I just set up with you guys getting into the fight. But it may have certain sways one way or another.
Okay. All right.
You can take a second. You can discuss it with the group. It's whatever. I have something set in place, and it's just a matter of if we do it or not.
Well, does anybody want to? Otherwise, I can just roll a d6 and give a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
Let's just do it. More stories, more story.
Story.
Yeah.
Voices.
Yeah. I'm curious as well.
Okay. So, Phteven,
you want me to roll a d6?
no, it's your choice. I just said you can pull the audience. You can do whatever you want. Do you want this encounter? We'll make it a yes or no. Do you want this encounter?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so we'll back up. Vomit goes back in his mouth. It's a reversal of the chanting going through, you know. Exactly. So you're down in your waiting area.
What would Randy be
The
backwards?
sparkles go
Yenar?
back into Nigel's fingers.
Yandar.
Yidnar. So we're so dumb. You go down to your waiting area. You're sitting there for a second. I think you said you were like shadow boxing or like throwing your fucking sword against the wall or some shit, trying to stab your shadow self. And you thought you were alone this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just hear, look at this guy here. Look at this guy here. Everyone, who would have thought? Who would have thought this guy would be? Look at this. Come on. And if that doesn't give away who this is, I don't know what will.
I can't remember.
You turn around.
I can't remember your name.
You turn around and you see a wonderful goblin, brethren, standing across from you. In the same duds you saw him in just a day ago. It's your buddy Azrael.
Here it is. All right. Okay.
And he's sitting there, look at this guy. Who would have thought he would have been here? Make a name for yourself, huh? Making a name for yourself. I like it.
Absolutely. Are you here to watch? I mean, what have you placed your bets? I'm feeling quite confident.
Yeah, always plays best. It's a good time, you know. Underdog story coming in here, no one knows you. All of a sudden, no one knows you. You went and saw, you went and saw Zeisen over there. Now you got your name up splattered on her. Well, you came and saw me. Doing all that stuff. So, came over here to perhaps give you a little assistance if you want it. You know, the champion fights are a big thing. It's a good way to get your name out there, and everyone gonna do a little sponsorship, if you say. So maybe I was wanting to see if you wanted a little something to help me, maybe help me out in the fight.
What are we talking about here? I mean, I have I don't want to go down a road that is not within the rules. That is something that I must what is the word I'm looking for? I must adhere to the rules.
What are you talking about? What do you think? I'm going to give you something to cheat? What do you think I'm a cheater? You think
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same page.
Listen, I give two shits about who's going to win this fight, okay? You die, he dies, I don't care, whatever. But if my name's out here and anyone says, ooh, what's that thing he's using? I want that, they're going to come see me. That's my big goal right now. So you can take this thing, you can fuck off. It's up to you, it doesn't matter.
I like the sound of that, absolutely. I'd be willing to help you out. You know, did you see that they have named a poison after me?
Yeah, I just said that. Didn't you hear me say that? I said it over his eyes and it slapped it up alongside a wall. I'm right across the street from him.
You talk a little fast for me sometimes.
Yeah, whatever. And he turns around and he had like a fairly large kind of sack that he was, a fairly long sack that he was carrying with him. And he sits down and he's like, this thing's going to be great. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's going to really give you up a hand. And as far as rules go, I mean, fuck rules almost, you know, but it's going to be fine. We've done it before. I've seen this before. Everything's going to be fine. If anyone has anything to say about it, then come talk to me. And he opens up this thing and it's a longsword that's sitting out in front of you. And he just says, you want to give a little extra flair, a little something extra, just a little, maybe scare the shit out of him. I don't know. But this will be like your secret weapon.
I like the idea. What is so special about it? I mean, I have my longsword that I trained with for years. It's very trusty. What is special about this that would be this extra flair?
Nothing to say about your sword. Your sword shit. This sword's great. Your sword shit. You should use the sword. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give away all the secrets. I want it to be a surprise to you. I want it to be a surprise to me. I want it to be a surprise to everyone. I want it to be a surprise to that fuck over there. But it is going to be it. So I got a question for you. You speak any Dwarvish?
I do not, unfortunately.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to whisper this into your ear. I'm just going to whisper it. It's going to be very quiet. I'm going to whisper it. You do not repeat this. I'm going to whisper it. Okay, and you're only gonna repeat this whenever you want this thing to do its stuff. Okay, whenever you need it. If you don't think you need it, fuck it. It doesn't matter to me. Just tell everyone where you got this. But if you use it, and everyone's like, oh, I need that. You tell them where you got it. You got it?
I got you.
Okay.
Before we go, I want to make sure I have the correct name of your store.
The fuck you talking about? You just like,
I was in the back. The other guys were
something goes out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You talked to me like for like 10 minutes. Your whole fucking group came in here. What? You're gonna come back in a couple days?
I sat in the back. I was a little overwhelmed by everything.
You're gonna come in a couple days and get the other shit that you guys requested from me. You don't remember the name of the shop? Fuck you. Maybe I shouldn't take this. Maybe I should just take this and leave.
No. It's all right. We'll get it there. I'll make sure that once I win this fight, it will be with your sword. And everybody will become clamoring to your store for more sales.
The store is named Thank the Maker.
Thank the Maker. And I will make sure they thank the Maker.
You just hear that just from the crowd. Somehow Nigel knows. He's like,
all right, so he leans in and he whispers a phrase in Dwarvish into your ear. I'm not gonna say what it is. You can make it up. You make up some Dwarvish shit whenever you want to throw it out there. And he just says, whenever you need a little extra kick in the pants, you say that, and it's gonna be great. Sparks gonna fly. It's wonderful. Get a nice pop from the crowd. It's gonna be awesome.
Perfect. And then is this something that will work more than once or just the one time?
Because it should only need the one time if you use it right. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Do you have any? Could you give me any other information about it that might help me know when to use it?
I'm not the fighter here. You're the fighter. Well, you think you need an extra kick and something? You think you're getting your ass kicked? That's when you should use it. What are you talking about? You go out there and show all your cards on the table and throw it. Look at this fancy shit I got. Or you want to keep it a secret for you really need it? Come on.
All right. Perfect. And
it must be a shitty poker play. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
I'm horrible at the game. It's okay. Fair enough.
He says, say good luck, but I don't give a shit. Just tell everyone where you got the sword. See you later. And
Will do.
he gets his bag and he fucking walks up. So the
Can I
sword.
examine the sword and do
You
like
can
a
examine the
perception?
sword. Go for it. Yeah, you can investigate. You can arcana.
yeah.
You can do whatever you want on this.
Let's do. Oh, they're the same. So let's just do a arcana check.
Sure.
17.
It's got some runes drawn on this thing. You can surmise it's in Dwarvish since Azrael told you that. It's got definitely a magic aura coming off this thing. You know from what he said is whatever kind of special ability this has is kind of set into place through a verbal command, like an activation something. And he told you the phrase, so you can just think that's what needs to happen. And as you're sitting there looking at the, I think it was a halfling with one leg on the crutch comes out. It's like, they're ready for you. And then we can fast forward to shit, everything going on, things comes up, everyone's chanting, like, and all of a sudden it goes up. And when they say your name, you still get that little bit of a cheer because your name's going around a little bit. You've made a little bit of a name for yourself in a short amount of time. You got a poison named after you. You were the first time in this fighting pit and got through the preliminaries and beat the shit out of 3 people from what you surmise what happened. And then, we're back into it. Randy comes out, fucking vomits. And the crowd is going to town. They try to scoop it up and everything. And they're like, well, like you can barely hear like yourself think, like it's so loud in this packed arena. The seats, you guys see this too, like we were sitting down waiting for the fight to come up, like seats are filled now, like standing room only. There are people like the top section that are sitting there trying to like, you know, get a view in here to see what's going on. And as things are kind of setting underway, there is a referee in the pit that just kind of goes through the same shit. I want to go clean fight. I want to get this. Don't fucking do this. You know the rules. Don't fucking do that.
Don't touch his dick.
He's kind of slurring his words real bad. Not slurring like drunk, but he's just like, I want you guys to come on, and you go there, and you go there. Don't do it. Don't do what? And don't do it. Okay, they're gonna fight.
Is it
And
kind
then
of like the Cajun guy from like The Water Boy?
Yes.
I was actually just thinking that.
That's exactly where my head went.
Only make it.
Oh,
We get the
make
pain
him mad.
that day.
On my
The
way,
pain
make
that
it. On my way, make it. Yeah, okay, man. You want to see homos naked? That's fine. Okay.
And nobody wants to stop you from doing that.
No one will stop you from doing that. All right, so he backs up, and there's a little bit of a kind of rectangular thing that he steps into. It's almost like the penalty box in hockey, but it has some like protective shit around it.
Okay.
And he's just like sitting there watching it and just ready for things to go. Before the fight begins, are you guys doing anything up in the stands?
No, I'm not.
You're just watching?
No.
I'm like, oh look, he's got a really nice new sword. Yeah, that's about like the extent of what I do.
I'm leaning over making chit chat with Marin.
Yeah, Og wishes he brought his opera glasses.
Jaren hasn't said much. He's just like sitting there, like kind of leaning in on his elbows, just like very kind of serious, watching how things are going to go down. And yeah, Kallista and Marin take a step to the side. And we're back down into the fighting pits. Randy's kind of, after he threw up, he's kind of stumbling around a little bit. And you guys, like the pits are like 40 by 40. So you like got up for the rules, and then you stepped back a little bit. He kind of stumbled back and kind of made his way and like hit into the gate behind him, and he's just kind of standing there, like looking around. He's kind of doing like he forgot something.
Mm-hmm.
Just like feeling like he's not wearing like any clothes. Like he's a satyr, so he has no pants. He has like a vest. It's about it, but he's got a bottle in his hand. He's just kind of looking around and doing this shit. And the announcer's like, all right, let's get this fight going. Who wants to see the fight? And I was like, ah! everyone loses their fucking minds, and you're like, kill him, Randy! And you hear you hear a couple of I know him going through there, and is getting ready. He's like, okay, we're gonna get this fight going. It's gonna be a bloodbath in 3, 2, 1. Kill each other, and it just like there's like a big like, and Randy's still just like the thing goes off, and he's like, oh, he's like grabbing his head.
I'm gonna look over at like the judge, like just confused, like, am I supposed to now? Like he's not okay.
He just kind of yawns.
All right, and then I'm gonna start making my way towards Randy.
Okay.
New sword drawn.
Okay.
Shield out.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna yell out to him, be like, "Hey, you gonna fight, or am I just gonna come and stab you?"
As he hears that, he just slightly hears like Nigel in the background, like, "Stab him and end this. I want to be rich."
Randy, as soon as he like kind of lets go his head and things like that, he's like, he's just kind of muttering to himself, like, "Oh, you want me to do this? You know it's gonna happen. What?" And he sees you kind of coming up in front of him, and he's, "What?"
Okay. And I'm gonna just swing at him.
All right, let's roll initiative. See what happens.
Oh, what do I want to use? I'm going to use this one. Goblin die.
Okay. All right, let's see.
Good. That's a bad die. I don't want to use that anymore.
That's a bad one. Well, what'd you get?
10.
You got a 10 total, or you rolled a 10?
I rolled an 8.
Cool. All right. Well, Randy got a 25. Because he critted.
Dude, this thing. He's a sprite. Wait a second. Is his? Oh man, dude, his dex is at like 20.
So you start like going at him, just running, and he's not like no moment of clarity where it's like it's time to fight and like hands go up. He's just kind of like walking towards you, but he's like stumbling to the sides and shit.
Just picture like the drunken master from Tekken.
Well, that wasn't Gordo. Gordo was the capoeira.
What was
the
the
bald
guy?
dude? Or is he like balding, the old dude with like the fucking like beard?
Yeah, and he had like some really crouched thing, and then he would
I
like
don't
take a
remember
drink,
his
and
name.
then he'd do like this upside down punch thing after he took a drink.
I don't remember his name.
I know the Mortal Kombat version of that is Baracho. That's
Was
all
he
I
the
got.
big fat dude with like
Yeah,
the Gara sand thing on his back? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So he's coming for you. He's like, and he is like stumbling towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's coming up, he just kind of trips on his own feet and is just like stumbling, like trying to like catch himself like this, and coming at you. And now it's your turn.
That was his turn? Oh, God.
That was his turn.
How close is he to me? Is he like about to fall on me?
He's like, I mean, if you've noticed someone like that's starting to get their footing and then like their back foot just like catches you and they have nowhere to, so they're trying to get that like back foot to just hit them out in front, and they're like, kind of swaying their arms around. So he's close to you.
I'm gonna try and sidestep.
Okay.
And take a swing to like the back of his, either those lower back or his legs, kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Roll your attack with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Fuck me. Well, then I'll grab this one. Oh, come on!
Oh,
Fuck
no.
me.
Did you blow a crit?
Yeah, I rolled 120 and a 4. God damn it.
Well, what is with the 4? What's with your bonus? You don't know what I'm looking at.
I know, but
maybe it's a 5.
It's an 11.
It's an 11. Okay. So you take this side and you swing, and his arms are just like kind of flailing and take you off guard. And you're like, and you swing and just completely whiff it.
God damn it. But I can swing again because
Mhm.
I have 2 attacks, so I'm going to do that as well. Still at a disadvantage.
Yes.
Come on, fucker. I did it again. God damn it. Although this one is a 16 plus 7 is 23.
Oh, okay. All right. So you do that, and he's just like, and he like gets past you, but as he goes through, you come back again, and you swipe at his back, and you connect on this one. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Your fancy new sword. Well, you're gonna find out.
Is it a D8?
So roll damage. Yeah.
All right, that's a 7 plus 4. That's 11. And then I'm going to use, what size category is he?
A satyr is.
He's not a small. Is he? I would assume he's one size bigger than me. I'm a small.
He's either medium or small. Let me check.
Yeah, because if he's one size more, I'm going to use my feet.
He is. Fuck, does it say on here? Come back up. Does it say what size you are in D&D Beyond? Well, fuck it. I'll just look in here. What are you attempting to do? Because you can start rolling things damage-wise.
It's just once per short rest, you can deal 7 extra damage to a creature larger than one size larger than yours. So if he's larger than me,
I just looked in the monster manual really quick for satyr. Yeah, he's medium.
All right, so I'm going to use my Fury of the Small on that one. So that's another.
And that's an automatic 7.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's another. Just so he's got 18 points of damage.
18. Okay. All right. So he you do that and you catch him on the back, and it doesn't quite slash as you're doing it. He catches kind of the flat end and just like fucking body gloves him in the back. And so there's like a big like red mark that's already starting to come up from your fucking sword. And he just goes ah! And as he's still kind of going forward a bit, and you step around and you're to his back now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay.
Yep.
So he turns around and goes, "What kind of like not making any sense at all?" Just try as he's turning around, he's trying to like put his hand behind his back to like somehow like rub it out.
Okay.
Rub it out. And he turns around and he goes, "Why would you? Who are you?"
Well, I'm Phteven and Nigel. We are in a battle here. You might want to get with the program. Give me a little bit of a challenge.
Okay. As you're talking, you just feel something just go right into your jaw. And
perfect timing to fucking talk shit.
And you just start as you're going down, you feel something else hit you in the fucking rib cage, and you're wearing your armor. You got your armor back on, but you just fucking feel it through the armor. So your head goes down, you just feel a boo. So you're like your face is going one way and your body's going up the other way, and you just hear like a fucking little like in your neck because your body and your head are being like pushed both ways from impacts.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. What are those? Mm-hmm. And you're going to take 17 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage. As
is this an automatic hit? Because you didn't tell me what you rolled.
Well, I know your AC is like 19.
It's a 21.
It's a 21. Well, they still do it.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine.
I was confused. I was like, how is this? Like, is he just going to kill me already? And I'm not even going to get to battle? Okay.
And he just goes, why would you even serves you right.
Wow.
And he's still just like kind of trying to like get his back and go through, and he's just right in front of you.
Am I knocked down?
No, you're not prone. You just got like a whap, and you're like, fine. and like the
Jesus.
crowd's just like fucking losing it, like beat his ass.
Jesus, kind of goes, that's what I'm talking about.
And like you heard it, like when you hit him the first time, like the first outing, everyone was like, "Ooh!" But yeah,
he's into it. He's ready.
you're up.
All right, now I'm ready for it. All right, we're into this. Let's do this. And he's gonna take another big swing.
Okay.
Am I still rolling at this disadvantage bullshit, or?
No, this time you're regular.
All right.
Your regular roll.
Come on, baby.
See if you can bring that 20 up again since you got it twice.
It was sitting there, and it's on a fucking 2. God damn it.
All right, well, you come right back at him all excited, and you come at his head, and he just kind of goes to the side, goes down pretty easily. And I'll let you do this after you do your next roll.
Yeah, I'll do another swing. I mean, I got to. Keep at it. Anyway. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, this is not going well.
Do I get a little?
Yeah, you can smell
Okay.
it. Cause
Ooh, through the internet. Ooh, it smells through the internet. I love it.
That's a natural fucking one.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. So you
God.
all right, roll your 100. And I think I know already what happens to make this botch happen.
Oh yeah, because this is 100% a botch. Like if I've ever.
49.
49. I still haven't filled in this whole crit table. 49 is blank. So, crowd, what would you like to see happen? It's a middle-of-the-road, nice 50-50 hit. What do you think should happen to Phteven on this botch? You're going to take some damage.
It comes down on his foot.
That is, so you take 4 damage from your own inadequacy. And here, I'll tell you what's going to happen, and then we can come up with kind of if there's any lasting effects. So you swing, and you come back again, but when you step back from where you are in this ring, you step right in where he fucking vomited, and it's just a lot softer in what you're doing, and so you just kind of like, ha, and come back, and you just kind of wild swing, and let's say when you kind of go, huh, you just like punch yourself in the face. So any lasting effects from that? I didn't have it prepped, so this is in your hands, audience.
I feel like, definitely a bruise and a bloody lip.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a shiner for like a week.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like
So here's the 2 things that were closest. So a 50 is a loss of confidence, and you have disadvantage on your next attack. A 45 was your shoe was untied and you slipped away from them and they got an opportunity attack.
I say give him a shiner and let his charisma go down -2 for the next week.
Well, I don't think a black eye would do it because he would wear that as like a badge of honor. But I do think that you just you were this underdog that came into it, and you were just like so confident, and this entire crowd saw you punch yourself in the face. So I think some sort of like lack of because now you're just like hearing those like, look at this fucking asshole, boo, yeah, beat the shit out of you. Randy doesn't have to do anything. Kick your own ass.
Wait, how about we null his next crit?
I feel like that would be a higher one. I'll give you a slight penalty on your next roll.
All right.
So,
-3 on your next roll.
All right.
For attack and damage. So if you still land, it'll still be a little bit of a damage.
All right.
And it's just for the 1 round. It's not for the rest of the fight.
It's a +4 there and a +1 if I hit for my damage.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, do the 4 damage to your face as you just fucking punch yourself.
Took that.
You're not prone or anything. You're just like, fuck.
Damn it.
And then let's see. Kallista, you're off doing your thing. Nigel, what are your thoughts from up there? Jaren's just sitting there like looking, like he's just dialed into the fight. He's not moving. He's not saying anything. Not that he'd say anything anyways. It's fucking Jaren.
Yeah, this is about how I thought it was gonna go. Didn't really expect that much. Because either way, I only bet that much on the little ugly thing because he said he'd give us 1,000. We could take it from his corpse either way. So the bet was win-win. I was going 50-50 on it, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Og worried this isn't going well for Phteven.
Okay. So okay, back into the fight. So you punch yourself.
After that conversation, you then hear Nigel like, "Stop sucking! You're embarrassing us."
Oh fuck.
Look at this,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. So you oh, where'd they go? Oh, they're there. Okay. So you just fucking crack yourself and you're like, ah, son of a and you kind of get your eyes back and Randy is kind of just like he turns around, he's like, you see this? And he turns around and is like going to the crowd and like, oh, you see this shit? And then he comes forward to like come at you. And he, as you stumble back and he comes forward, steps in his own vomit, and not unlike what just happened, slips as well. And let's see here.
Did he fucking crit fail?
Yep.
We're fucking a couple of fucking. This has got to be the worst fight in fucking history.
Is this now? Wait, real
okay.
quick. This is the 4th crit in the fight because you lost 2.
I lost
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, these are the first 2 official and then 4 altogether.
Yeah.
So he does it and he just goes, oh, and as soon as he hits it and you just completely like loses his balance, the other like arm that was coming at you just fucking whiffs and he just goes shit as he's coming just like right at your face. But as soon as, let's see here. Okay. So he is actively falling forward and is probably going to eat shit. But as that, what am I marking? As that happens, you see as he's going forward, his hand goes in front of him and just kind of like shoves himself away from the ground, and you see him kind of start to spin a bit, and 2 feet come spinning at you, just like
Oh fuck.
towards your face.
Drunken
21?
master.
21's a hit.
21, and it just like comes like inches away from your fucking nose, and you're like, and then he just fucking like lands on the side and starts rolling. But he does not connect with those feet.
Oh, God. Okay, so he's
like rolling, and he is not fully prone, but he's like kind of lands and like is on his knees a bit.
all right. I'm going to. No, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm going to cast.
I was gonna get you with one of those feet.
Oh, I thought so too. The Searing Smite, is that something that's like Divine Smite where after I hit?
So you cast it as a bonus
cast it as
action.
bonus action.
It's good for a minute, and the next time you hit is when it's gonna like erupt.
But I have to hit first before I can cast it, correct?
No. So you
okay, as a bonus action.
Yeah, you cast it as your bonus action, and it's just sitting there like ready to like pop off in your fucking sword.
I'm going to cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
First level.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a swing with my new special sword.
Go for it. Let's see another 1.
Come on, you fucker.
If you roll a 4, it's still a 1. I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck. I got a plus
I thought
4 on this one.
When you looked up, I was like, no way.
No, I forgot because I looked for the 7, but I have a plus 4. So I have a fucking 15.
Okay. You come at it, and you just misgauge, and it goes over his fucking head as he's like scrambling to get himself like ready. You were expecting him to be up, and he was just a little lower, so it just goes over his head.
All right.
but the Searing Smite is still in effect, so it's still like
until
locked
I
away
hit,
in
because
your
it lasts
exactly.
for a minute. Okay.
It lasts for a minute. Yep.
All right, and I'm gonna try it one more time.
That would be a good thing. I'm gonna put that for
Ooh.
49. You automatically lose concentration.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I rolled. Okay, so now is it just on my next turn or the next? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, cool. You come back down. This one's gonna connect. So you swing over his head and you come back and kind of like catch him in the shoulder.
All right.
So go ahead and roll the damage on those.
Oh, now I gotta go because this isn't. I've never used this spell before, so I gotta make sure it's an extra D6.
Psychic, right?
Fire.
Fire.
Searing Smite.
Okay.
He probably doesn't have. He's probably fucking resistance to fire. God damn it! Fucking try.
I was thinking of something else for fire.
The fact that he's furry.
5 plus,
5.
and I had a -3 penalty, right, for my damage. So that's just for regular damage. It's just a 6.
Okay, so that'll be 3 for that, and we'll keep the 5.
Or no, I rolled a. Oh, fuck! I just moved it.
Oh, 6 was after the.
I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5.
Gotcha. Okay.
Plus 1, so that's
Okay.
6. And then I roll a D6 for the fire damage.
And that was the 5.
And
No, the 5 was. I'm fucking. Don't listen.
5 was regular damage. 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And then there's a saving throw.
Okay.
It has extra 1d6 fire damage to the target. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
On a fail save. So like you automatically take the d6 this time.
Initial fire.
Turn,
Yep.
On your next turn, you have a Constitution save of 11. So nothing special. But if you fail, you take a d6.
Is this if I burst into flames? Is this what's going on?
Yeah, you're on fire.
Okay.
And actually, cause the target to ignite in flames. Yes.
All right.
Did you pick this yourself?
So
Real quick, Nathan, before you say anything, Chris, did you pick this spell yourself, or was this just something that came? Okay, so you did this. So what's happening?
Willingly,
about to happen
yes.
Is 100%.
It's willing.
On you.
Yes. So I'm gonna roll the con save now.
Okay.
To see if I burst into flames.
Okay.
Okay. Here it goes. And it was what?
An 11.
11. Okay. So you hit with your sword. It hits him in the shoulder, and you see an ember start to catch, kind of from the sword on him, and start to kind of come up a little bit. And you're gonna charisma save right now.
Oh,
because you just
why
threw
did I do
fire
that?
on this goddamn satyr.
Why did I do that?
So Nathan, the second we see him hit and fire comes down, all three
Oh,
of us
no.
look at each other and just like, oh, that dumb son of a bitch.
I didn't even fucking
So,
think of that. Jesus
He's not.
Christ.
So he didn't fully ignite. So it's not as high of a DC. But you see the flame, and you're just kind of like you hit, you're like ha, and then all of a sudden it's just like a.
Oh fuck! What did I do?
Hey, what have I done to myself? So you roll it, and you let me know what your charisma save is. Total.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, you're fine. It was a 13. Not shit. Yeah, not shit. So it starts to go up, and you almost pray to yourself like, oh hell no, and then it like just like as soon as it like it just kind of like implodes on itself and poofs away, and you're like, oh thank hell.
All right.
So and that was your second hit. Okay, and your bonus action was already taken up through that.
Yep.
I love in fiction that's like your god testing you.
Yeah.
Because he gave you fire magic.
Right. Right.
Well, Phteven, I have good news for you. It's your turn again because his crit made him lose his last turn.
Oh. All
so
right.
it is your turn again.
All right. Well, then I am going to not use Searing Smite. I'm
Why
gonna
not? It worked so well last time.
Yeah. Well, now it made it realize, like, oh shit, why did I prepare that spell this morning? I'm gonna take a swing. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay. Taking just a regular swing again.
Sure. I wish you would.
Ooh. 19 plus 7, that's 26.
And that is what we call a hit.
So I'm going to also invoke. That's a 5.
And the negatives are gone because that was your turn before.
Right, and I
Turn
added
now,
the
so
7.
yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna use the Divine Smite
Okay.
to take a spell slot out of my first level.
Okay.
That's just an additional D8, right? Just one.
Yeah. For the Divine Smite,
Yeah.
level 1 is 2.
Oh, 2. All right.
2d8. Yeah.
What?
You start to use magic in front of the crowd. You're like, pussy, we don't need no magic in this bitch.
All right, so that's just another 6.
Okay, so what was the total from that hit?
11.
11. Okay. All right.
All right, I like to hear that. At least I'm getting some feedback.
So yeah, it comes down on his fucking head. It hits him in the horn, and you feel that just energy that comes out, and your sword fucking lights up, and where it hits, it's just like bang. It kind of like fucking hits his head into the ground, and it bounces up back to where it was.
All right, this die is rolling good for me. Come on.
1.
Oh, crack die. 16.
Okay, you felt good about that when you come up and come down again, and he is more ready for it, and just kind of like comes to the side, and you hit fucking dirt as it goes down. And then it is Randy's turn, and as he took a couple hits in the horn and in the side, you throw a perception for me. I was going to have you do this earlier. Throw a perception.
16.
16. You can't quite tell throughout this whole time if, like, when you were missing and shit, it was just dumb luck because he's been like fucking vomiting and staggering and shit, or if it's like something that's been premeditated or that he's been like doing. You're just like, is this just bullshit? Like, this guy's champion? Because he looks like a lush. Like, he's been throwing kicks and everything, but you're like, do I just suck? On what's been going on. And you hear with the 16, you hear Randy say, as he takes the fucking hit and like comes back up, as his head slams into the ground and he rights himself, he just says, like that, huh? And he comes up and tries to like shoot up at you with his fucking ram's horns and like jumps at you. Misses. It's pretty close, but you see him coming and dart out of the way. He came up with his fist first, which you saw his arm raise and kind of went out of the way, and then the horns came next and didn't quite do anything. And then as he does shoot up in the air, he gets some distance off the ground and he's kind of airborne. And as he comes up, when you turn around and right yourself, you guys make eye contact with each other just for a second. And he gives you one of these, and then he just kicks you in the fucking face. And you need to make a con save for me, please.
Ooh, that's a decent one. 16.
Okay. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as it just fucking hurts. Like, he gets you like right in the bridge of the fucking nose, and you almost feel like it feels like it like just shifted in a little bit. Ooh. And you see stars for just a second, and you shake it out. And you're feeling it, but there were no lasting effects. And he lands on the ground, and let me see. Yeah, that was it. Okay, that's his turn. Yes, let's keep going. We'll go for a couple more. I was going to potentially switch to Kallista, but we'll wait a couple more rounds.
All right. So he kind of like looks at his nose and shakes
It's definitely bleeding. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
You caught a bloody nose for that one.
Yeah. Fuck. It is like that, I guess. And he's gonna take a swing back at him.
Go for it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah. Nice.
Ooh. But before he does that, he's going to whisper in to the sword. Faloof Machuken?
Okay.
And swing with
All right, I'll give it to you.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
You're getting ready and you think this is the one. You say Faloof Machuken, and it comes in and it's getting closer and it's getting closer and it gets right up to Randy's face, and then the entire sword bursts into flames.
Fuck me!
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah!
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Come on. You've been good to me.
You dumb son of a bitch.
You
Oh, please tell me it's not a natural 20 that I needed and it's an 18. No! Don't take it.
So you come in and you're like, you're fucked. And you come into it and it bursts into flames. You just go, ah! And you drop the sword.
No!
And it lands in the ground, like sticks in there, still aflame.
Fuck me.
So
God damn it. No, did I still... that could, I mean, how did I not know that was coming? Fuck.
I'll give you this. I will give you this because that is a crit, and I can't completely nullify a crit in that. As funny as this fucking is, and you drop that shit, it's gone for the time being. I'm still gonna say you punch him in the face.
Okay.
So you're coming through, and you're just like going through, and it's right there. And you're like, yes, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're like, ah! You let go, and maybe a slap because your hand is open. You just slap the fucking bejesus out of him.
An unarmed strike, right?
That'll be an unarmed strike,
Unarmed
yeah.
strike is only 5 bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
All right.
And it's still a crit, so I'll give you the
0.
10, and you can still run, and you can still roll.
Does the falling sword brush against Randy any while it's dropping?
No.
Oh.
It's in his fur.
So you're telling me I still
roll your 100.
Okay.
If it's something like stabbed in the eye, clearly we'll find something different, but
All right. 14.
Ooh, that's low.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense
That's
though.
permanent damage.
If he drops the sword though, like it makes sense that it's
this is good. This is good. So you're coming through, you're like, this is the one, and you just like it bursts into and you just like, you still have the full momentum of your swing plus your fight or flight engaged, and you're ready to like fucking run like as soon as you can because there's fire that is now between you and Randy. And so you still get that nice, and it just cracks and almost echoes in the fucking just like, and as you do that, and you're still like like looking at the sword, trying to run away, everything stops and pauses just for a second, and you can't quite move, but you're still aware of what's happening, and you're looking around, and you kind of look to your left, and there's someone all of a sudden standing right next to you. And he is kind of very radiant in his aura. You think this is some deity of some kind. And you're just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? That's not Helm. And you can't speak, and you're just in your head like, do you know Helm? Did Helm send you? And he's just kind of looking down everything, and he goes, kind of fucked that up. But still. Nice. And he high fives your outstretched hand, and then everything comes into place, and you start to fucking fall forward.
What the fuck was that?
That was written down on the crit sheet, by the way. Very
High
happy.
five from God.
One of them.
You're
Jesus.
cheating on your deity. You're cheating on your deity.
You're cheating, and Helm will
I'm
know.
telling Helm.
Oh,
All right, well, you guys discuss that for a second while I go pee. I'll be right back.
all right. What the fuck?
It's funny.
I just. Oh, this is not.
You've
good.
You need to burn
practicing.
some dice, bud.
Mhm.
Oh, I
These
still
dice
have-
are not your friends.
I know. I'm just fucking like, this is not a good one. Well,
I
that's
don't
the
know,
thing
he-
is I fucking
He
rolled a
just
crit.
critted. Yeah.
And I just crit, and I got a fucking sword that fucked me. God, I had this like sneaking suspicion
It was
that
gonna be
there was
fire.
something fucked up with it. No, I didn't even know. I didn't even think of fire because I fucking obviously I prepared a fire spell. So
That's
I
my
didn't-
favorite thing. It doesn't matter what happens the rest of this goddamn session. The fact that you prepared a fire spell for yourself on purpose, just
Yeah. It's just like I completely fucking forgot, and I was like, fired where we're good because I get an extra D6 of damage on it, and I'm like, and then if he fails it, he continues to burn on his turn, and I'm like, that would work out perfectly. That would help me out, and I didn't even think fire. That's fire bad. No.
yeah. But and then it's just in character, I could just feel Nigel rolling around in his seat laughing. Not one because you cast a fire spell, but then you ignited a fire sword immediately afterwards.
Yeah, it was like the next
Mhm.
fucking round. Like, what
He
is with
learned
this
nothing?
fire? What is wrong with him?
Okay. So everything kicks back in. You start falling forward. Og, Nigel, you see a sword that was in Steven's hands burst into flames, and he drops it. Any comments from the peanut gallery?
Oh yeah, we Nigel's laughing. He's still laughing at the dumb goblin for casting a fire spell that he was definitely afraid of, and we're just still talking about what an idiot he is. And then it just keeps rolling, and then he ignites a fire sword, and Nigel like pretty much starts like almost choking because he's laughing so hard.
So you hear the very signature cascade of Nigel's laughter above the slap as the echo fades from the slap. Just that pierces through, and you also hear a "what the fuck" come up from the crowd as well.
There was also now my in my mind, because he failed that charisma save, I don't think he gets that second attack because that was attack number 1, and I get 2 attacks per turn. But I mean, story wise, it doesn't make sense to me that he would like all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm fine now, and then I have nothing else except to like kick him in the balls and run.
Yeah, and you're also kind of falling away from him, so even if you would like take a backhand or something, it may not get there. So that happens, and you're just like at this point trying to get as far away from this fucking.
Is it still
from what you can tell? Yes, from what you can tell, you're trying to get as far away from the sabotage sword as you can.
Right.
In your own mind. Like, why would he give me this?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Apparently I don't.
And
either.
then as you're trying to get away from this, you just feel in the back of your head just a really hard hit, and you're going to take 11 bludgeoning damage from that. And immediately as soon as that hits, another one even harder, just like same spot, crack. And as because it's in that same spot, and also because of what I rolled, you get a little, just the slightest hint.
No!
Just something smells very kind of familiar and strange. From that
I'm
one, you're
going
going
to
to
be
take.
poor.
From that one, you take 9 bludgeoning damage, which isn't bad because I rolled a 2 on that hit. However, here's this one. Well, I got the matching ones. We're gonna do the Jaws dice. Okay. Either you're gonna be the shark or you're gonna be what the fuck is the dude's name that gets eaten? That guy. Quentin. Oh shit! What does that say? Quint. Fuck! I wrote this so small.
You get hit so hard, you heal yourself 30 points.
No, this.
I remember it was definitely it.
That has to be it.
There was supposed to be like a crit that was there was supposed to be like a crit, like
double
a
crit?
crit fail. Yeah. So like if you rolled that.
No, I had this
failed.
written down. Do you want to know what the number was?
Yes.
Steven? It was an 82.
Oh,
But I'm trying to decipher my writing because what I can read is questions, life decisions, and then I'm trying to figure out what this is. So first off, you do take extra damage, which is gonna be 7 damage. So I think it says questions, life's decisions,
good.
and quits. So I think your brain just takes this fucking hit, and I think you go, what am I doing? What have I been doing? I came here to win my love's affection. Yeah, I'm taking your. This is not Phteven. This is Phteven's inner monologue. So therefore, I can do it. Okay, this is his id. It's his subconscious coming in. What am I doing here? What did I think I was going to accomplish? Coming into this pit that I've never been here before. Who am I trying to prove? What am I trying? I at first it was and then turns out to be a slut. This is not. I owe nothing to her. How is that? And then you just in your mind's eye, you see yourself going like this. And I think your subconscious just gave up on this fight. But hang on now. How many hit points are you down to, by the way?
15.
I love it. As that happens, like you feel like that hit your head, and you just hear a "Yeah, take it," and then and then you hear a thump and 2 whooshes going by your legs. And you just goes fuck. Mm-hmm. You can't see any of this because your back was to it, but you took and Nigel Og. You see this. You see as Phteven's going and goes away and starts running. Randy jumps into the air again, the limber and agile little satyr legs that he has, and just fucking he backhands Phteven in the face, and as he's turning in the air, his legs come in and just double fucking cream him in the back of the head. As he does take it, and he realizes that he's just midair, nearly prone on his back, and just goes fuck and lands on the ground. But then tries to swipe his legs again and just comes up with air. With that happening, let's switch over to Kallista for a second, shall we? Check in with Miss Kallista, see what she's doing. Kallista, what are you doing?
Merritt and I have snuck off to a quiet corner away from the fight. And
Ooh. I saw that, Nigel. Don't say I didn't. Don't you think I didn't see that?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's what you think we're doing, and we are. We're totally doing it.
We're definitely doing it. So
We're doing
hard.
it.
And
just a gnome and a tiefling, just right here, just hard too.
but think about the height difference, right?
I'm sorry, our 3 listeners, that I made a scissoring gesture. That was unprofessional of me.
So I've taken her aside, and I have relayed some information about a friend that I have that is stuck in indentured servitude out here.
You don't have to tell them what all we did secrecy. You can just fast forward to the good stuff, where we are now.
Hey,
what?
What'd you get?
Oh, we didn't roll for that yet. God damn it, girl. You're skipping ahead. We didn't roll for that yet.
You said where we are now. That's where we are now.
We said what we were going to do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, she said, okay, what was the last thing I sent you? What was that? I don't need invisibility. I got my own tricks. And she says, do me a favor real quick. Just 3 steps to your left.
1, 2, 3.
She says, great. And she sits there for a second and just kind of throws her hands together like, let's say this. And just stops for a second and says, okay, I'll be right back. I said, hey, what's that? And you look over your shoulder and you see the betting booth. You're like, what the fuck? And you look back, she's gone.
Good girl. Now, is there a place nearby-ish that I could step out around the corner and do bring some friends along for the ride?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you can do that.
I'm going to drop all 3 out of my bag of tricks. And
hang on a second. You used one. They refresh the next day. So does that mean that your mastiff friend poofed away and then went back into a little ball in your bag?
Correct. So
Okay,
I have nothing right now.
And I can't remember. Do the bag of tricks last for a full 24 hours, or they each individually last for a certain?
They're dawn.
I think they last till dawn. Yeah.
At dawn, it basically resets. It refreshes and you kill them.
All right, I'm checking some stats for Marin.
So D8. First one is going to be a number 7, and a number 7 is a what?
I gotta roll this for her too. Shit.
Lion. So I pull out a fucking lion.
Regular lion.
It's just a regular lion, nothing fancy.
Okay, so you have a lion.
And then I'm going to do another one. So roll. It's 8. It's 6. A giant boar.
Okay, so you have a lion and a giant boar with you.
Okay, that's enough right now.
That's enough for right now. Okay.
That's enough right now. And I'm going to give them the instruction.
In the meantime, where you're throwing this shit out and you're talking with Marin, you hear like the fucking roars and boos and everything coming from the fighting pit behind you. You hear a very familiar laugh. You hear also a familiar voice saying, "What the fuck?"
Oh shit.
What do you want to do? You got these two. Yeah, you got these two aminals with you and clamoring coming from the pit. Marin gone.
I just gotta wait for her. I'm waiting for her.
Same spot?
Huh?
In the same spot?
Where she wants me to wait for her.
Okay.
With the instruction that they're gonna just stay with me, not attack anything. And
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're waiting, you're hearing all this shit going on. I would say like 30 seconds go by, maybe a minute, and you feel a tap on your left shoulder. No one's there. And you turn around back in front of you, and she's Mary, and she goes, "God damn, you're gullible." She goes, I don't know if any of this stuff will help Toots, but here you go. And she hands up a handful of papers.
Okay, what I got?
It's just like it looks like she just kind of like raked her hand across the table and got just an assortment of stuff. They're just like betting sheets with names on them and amounts and shit like that for them to keep track of. There's like a ledger sheet that's going down that's like keeping track of everything with a signature on the bottom. There is
Whose signature?
let's see, it is not super legible. It just looks like it was scribbled on there. You're not sure. And then let's see. There's like a kind of the equivalent of a no-fly list for like betting, like people that have been cut off.
Mm-hmm.
And what else is good? What else is good?
I'm looking for like.
There's a really shittily written poem. That'll be good. Let's do that. Eyes of Fire.
Some like fucked up bard tried to like, I don't have any money anymore, but I've got this beautiful poem.
It's Eyes of Fire, Skin Like Coal. My love's deeper than the deepest hole. If you shut up, I'm trying to do this, Nigel. You write your own poetry. If you give me a chance, it's one you won't regret.
Into a hole there.
Pleasures will be abundance, no need to fret. And it just starts like ... It's just like stupid shit. And you're just like, this is fucking terrible.
Any signature or two or anything?
I mean, I'm tempted to have a 2, but it doesn't fit with the description I gave.
Okay, so
it's not to don't worry, Phteven, because her skin sure is not like coal. Although it is dirty now. It's dirty like coal.
Dirty bitch.
Dirty bitch.
Jesus, man, y'all gotta. Y'all had sex once, and there was no talk of.
He was a virgin. God damn it! What do you expect? You don't fall in love with the first person you bang?
No,
I did.
No.
I know you did.
It's dumb. Because you're dumb. You're dumb.
Yes, Kallista. What are you doing?
So the no-fly list.
Did you fall in love with the first person you banged? You haven't weighed in.
No, not the first person, like the fourth or fifth.
Okay.
And then, rotating every 4 or 5 or so. Yeah.
I mean, you need consistency, so I get it.
Yeah.
A pattern, so to speak.
There's like 3 or 4 in the middle of each lover.
It's like an umizoomi. Blue, blue, pink. Blue, blue, pink. Blue, blue. What's the next one?
Pink.
I fall in love. I'm sorry. Yes, Kallista.
This no-fly list. Maybe I would assume this has like a list of debts or how their debt is being paid off. If they are
the no-fly list is just like names, put down there. Like if they try to bet, fuck them. The ledger is more so just like this person bet this person bet this person bet this, and the other ones are just like Frederick put down 5 gold on Randy. Stephen put down 6 gold on Randy.
It's nothing with Valanzar's name or signature or letter to office memo. None of that shit. Okay, well, fine.
Some sort of stationery. No.
So I'm going to tell Marin, okay. Now, stay with me. Here's my idea. Here's my plan. You tell me if this is a terrible idea.
Ready for it.
I got this lion and this boar. These are mine.
Yeah, where the hell did those come from? I didn't see them over here.
I got my bag of tricks. I got a trick or two.
Oh, okay. You got your tricks. I got my tricks. It's fine.
We got tricks. I like your tricks. Your tricks are better. I'm going to take these to Maggot and try to sell them. Right. Okay. But I can have some wasps overhead just in case I need to kill our buddy. You know what I'm saying? So just those are just an insurance policy. Like backup.
I still don't understand why you want to kill the dummy. I
don't want to kill him. It's just a backup. It's just a backup.
There's your plan. There's your plan. I'm here for the ride. I'm shotgun.
All right. So I want you to be my beast handler. Pretend. I'll do whatever you say. Dudes, do whatever she says. And you're going to be the one that's like...
Stand up on your back feet. Jump in the air.
We'll do it.
Lick his ball sack. Holy shit, they're doing it.
And I'm going to go up. I'm going to try to suggest to Maggot that he buy these at a premium. But I'm... knowing what you know about Valanzar and all these people around here, would it be better to say I'm someone's new girlfriend who wants a buddy to be a little slave? Or would you say it'd be better to just trade these? I don't want money. I just want a slave.
I just want to fuck. I don't even know what I would roll for this.
There's a lot, you're making a lot happen here.
What I know about... Okay, so outside of the fucking, what do you want me to... What are you trading to see if Marin knows someone's habits, someone's preferences, someone's...
If it would be more influential for me to present myself as like someone's new piece that they want to keep happy, or as just some random outsider, heiress kind of person who wants to trade not for money, but for manservants.
I just love how you went 90-0 on this.
This is hard. Okay, you're trying to convince Maggot.
Correct. To sell me flesh.
Yes, and it's more so based off of
deception.
Yeah, but this is weird.
I guess this would be how
well she knows Maggot. We'll do that.
Well, and here's this.
She goes, shit, that little fuckface. I don't know.
Okay.
His whimsies can change on a dime.
Something that we could just ask to happen. Wait, I'm not here, so like you just keep doing you.
For all you know, she knows of Maggot. She's had a couple instances with him. She's not a big fan of him, but she doesn't know any inner workings of his fucking mind.
All right. So, you're the animal handler. Let me do the talking. We're gonna make the trade-off, and hopefully it'll just work out. And you butt in anytime you think you can help me, please.
I love it. It's your show, girl. Let's go.
Just back up this show. All right. So let's go to Maggot.
All right.
Oh wait. Before I do, I summon 5 giant wasps up in the air and have them fly.
Okay. Pause. Just pause 1 second.
Okay.
You already have a lion. You have a fucking boar, and you somehow like stealthily put 5, not even 1, 5 giant.
That's a good point. I'm not gonna summon
like
those.
Small, like you're not even to where you want to be yet. Like you got to go through like tunnels and shit, and you're just like, they won't know these. They won't hear the.
I didn't know there was tunnels involved. Okay,
You're underground, girl.
I forgot.
Just out of curiosity, are the lion and the boar still 69ing? Or did they stop?
They stopped.
Well,
They stopped. They had
I
to
mean,
be.
number one, they didn't stop because she didn't give the command. Number two,
Yeah.
it's not
So are they just
69 because she
rolling?
just said one of them to lick the other one's ball sack.
Oh, okay.
In other words,
So it's
I
more
was
so.
mistaken.
It's more
all
so.
better. It's all
It's
better
more
now.
so when like
It's
dogs
just a
meet each
six.
other. Yeah, it's
Okay.
more so when dogs meet each other and it's like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Oh,
They're getting
But
real
just-
acquainted.
Just never stopped.
It doesn't really. And eventually she's like, knock that shit off, and then they stop. And she looks at him kind of aside as you're walking like down towards the beast pit. She's like, you nasty. You nasty. I know I told you, but you liked it. You nasty. And as you walk away, we'll go back to the fight. So, Phteven, you just got fucking creamed in the dome. And now it's your turn.
I feel like Og and Nigel should have figured
I'm-
out something to be doing during this time period as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well,
I'm struggling because, like, with that crit, his subconscious wants to give up.
You can
But-
fight your subconscious.
I do want to fight my subconscious because I said before the fight that I was either going to die or I was going to win. Like, that was
Okay,
it.
cool. Just roll a 20, see if your subconscious wins.
can I
The
roll
con-
for cheering? I want to roll for cheering.
16. What, is
All right,
it just
so
a
that's gonna
straight
be
20?
performance.
Yeah, because I don't know what to
Wow.
add into this, and it's you versus you, so it's gonna be the same thing anyways.
16. So I roll, and then I roll another one? Or
No.
you
That's
roll?
just I rolled 9.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I
Nathan?
absolutely rolled 9. What?
What does a dirty 20 performance do for cheering wise?
Well, not a lot,
Mm.
because what you
Oh, no.
rolled versus what I rolled
Mm.
is not gonna matter much
that's
in this
that's no good.
scenario. Yeah, I
Mm.
rolled a 20. I'm sorry. Your subconscious wins. So you're trying to fight against your own legs walking you towards your own gate.
Mm.
They're like giving up on yourself. So you're walking away from the fight, but you're also trying to like psych yourself up. Like, what am I doing? No.
How far away from me is he, Nathan?
I mean, you're up in the stands. You're, I don't know, probably like, let's say 100 feet. I don't
So
fight. Distance sucks for me. What?
So wait, I rolled a 16, you rolled a 9, but then you're still
Oh,
counting
the
20?
9. What was this?
No, he rolled a 20, bud.
Well, I got that, but I thought you said you rolled a 9.
I rolled a
I rolled a
20, sir. Do
19.
you want to see it? It's still sitting there.
No, I believe you that, but I just got confused. I thought I heard you say you rolled a 9
No.
when I rolled a 16.
No,
and
I
said,
was
"Do
fucking around and be like, based on what you rolled and what I rolled,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No,
I was fucking around. Yeah,
All
I rolled a 20. Your subconscious is winning, and you're fucking walking away.
cool. Okay.
Wait, when he starts
Nigel, what are you
walking-
doing?
Well, I guess I rolled a 19 for cheering.
What are you trying to do though?
I'm trying to get him to stop moving. I'm trying to get his mojo back.
you got it. Let's see my
Well, what do you
song.
do, Nigel? You can't just say I cheer
so
and
I
leave it at
just
that.
kind of like I jump on Og's shoulders and I have Og hold me up.
Mhm.
And as soon as I see him walk away, he's like, "Don't you move, you dumb goblin! We weren't gonna be poor anymore because of this. Beat his ass!"
So you hear this selfish plea and cheering going on, which that really has nothing to do with you, and it really doesn't have an effect because it's Nigel losing money is really what he's upset about.
Wrong. I thought me saying like mean things to him might like do reverse.
And as you're walking up,
psychology.
people are like, "Now try fuckface, get out of here! Randy's the best. Randy beat his ass." Like, you didn't deserve to be here in the first place.
"Oh damn."
Fuck. So now how do I fucking go against that crit? Because that's like totally against his character. That's against his character. Like you wouldn't quit.
Well, this
That's
is
why
the
I
fun
guess, like I
stuff.
said, that's why I guess I'm struggling with the effect of the subconscious winning because he wouldn't quit if it
Mhm.
came to glory, and he doesn't quit. He just doesn't. He doesn't give
Well,
up.
I understand that. The argument can also be made that you punched yourself in the face and you peed yourself a
Oh,
little
right,
bit
which
when
that
fire
could
came on.
happen.
So the
That could
dejection
happen.
that's going into it, plus just getting rocked in the fucking brain and your other side come into play, your your less confident side saying we should just go home. This is bad. I mean, there are other ways to make ourselves. We have the poison. That's enough, right? Like you're not like running towards the door, but you're struggling against yourself, but you're just like making like the slow, dejected steps like towards the door.
All right. Can I do a persuasion roll?
And
I'm gonna
Randy
try and persuade him.
And you already rolled your cheer. And
that
Randy's
was a completely different role. That was a
in the same.
role.
Yeah, I know. In the same turn. Imagine that. And Randy's just like, we're done already. Okay, fine. And he's rooting around trying to find where his fucking bottle went. You're walking away. He doesn't give a shit anymore. He's not going.
Healing though, for sure.
You want to heal yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my 35 points of lay on hands and heal myself 35 points.
Go for it.
So that's done.
Okay.
But that takes one action, so that's probably my turn.
That should make his psychic damage better. He should feel better about himself when he feels healthier.
He fucking critted. He got a crit hit, which ended up being a crit fail.
It's like
that doesn't.
It doesn't matter. I fucking crit, and then my dumbass was like, "Oh, gee, this can't have anything nefarious behind it." So
all right, so
I'm gonna use this special fucking sword. Dumb.
So there are a couple of like boo, like no one's fighting anymore. So it's like boo, what the fuck's going on? Who wins my money? I want to win. He gave up. Fuck it, I win. And people arguing, and just like a roar of boos coming around. And Randy's searching for his bottle because, as far as he's concerned, the fight's done because you're walking the fuck away. And he's just like, hey, Randy! And just fucking like dropping it back. So if you want to remain in this fight, we can do the subconscious versus you again.
I'd love to.
I'm going to have Og. Wait.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Og and tell him to throw me as hard as he can at the goblin.
Oh, boy.
You're going to fastball special?
Yeah.
Okay. Og, what do you do?
You sure?
Well, two things. One, we're going to be poor if this doesn't work out. Two, even if this doesn't work out, then we're going to have to deal with a sad goblin all the time. He just got cuckolded, and now he walked away from his the greatest fight of his life. This isn't going to go well either way. So either we're going to be poor and have to deal with Steven's whining ass all the time, or you throw me out there, I slap him a couple times, and he gets his mojo back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all it takes. Just slap him a couple times.
That's all. That's all.
What does Og need to roll?
I guess roll an athletics check to see if you can heave this fucking penguin into this pit.
Okay.
Come on. We need something.
15.
Wait, no, Nathan. Oh, it's too late. Okay.
Well,
anyway.
hang on.
Well,
That was excitement.
I forgot. Wait. You know what? No, here's what I want to do. I've got that damn teleporting cloak on. I pop the cloak on above my head, and I teleport right in front of Steven, and I just slap him as hard as I can.
All right, roll your attack. Roll your unarmed attack, son.
can he do that after I threw him?
I think he as soon as you're winding up and go, he just goes, "Wait a minute, I've got this fucking cloak," and he just boot and bamps, and it almost takes you off balance.
Yeah.
Dex save because you just were expecting weight in your hand.
Ooh, that's not.
I think a dex save is good.
Fuck. We're at a fucking 19 on a dex save.
So yeah, you don't.
Whatever.
Yeah, you catch yourself. You don't eat shit in front of a huge crowd.
I'm not even wearing armor right now, so this is basically naked Og. So yeah.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Fuck yes.
Okay. So let me roll my D4. All right. Let me get my D4. Where's my D4?
Nigel attacks everybody.
2.
2. All right, that's good. That's all right. I'll take that. That's cool.
So I just rear back and I whack him in the face with my flipper and I start shaking him what the fuck are you doing? This is everything you wanted. You had a couple fire mishaps and then you might have dropped your sword. You're fine. He's getting drunker over there. It's now or never. Get out there. So I turn him around and I slap him on the butt.
Okay.
Oh, okay, all right, fine.
And then I like
You bamf in there and was like, what the fuck is this shit? 2-on-1, boo, get it, like, get the fucking penguin out of here. And then, and then above all that, you hear one more, I know him.
Do I recognize that?
Roll that perception. See if you can distinguish that voice.
Do I hear it?
Let me.
You hear it. Roll that perception. See if you can distinguish the voice. You know it's the same voice that's set up for you.
14.
That sure as shit is Eisen.
Eisen,
Okay.
poison.
The same voice that said, "What the fuck?" when he dropped the sword.
Yeah.
Nope, not same voice.
No,
That was a
really.
different voice? I thought that was okay.
And I was.
Oh no, wait.
That was Azrael.
That was Azrael. I was getting
That was
Azrael.
Azrael,
I was getting Azrael and
absolutely.
Zyzen mixed up.
Yeah, that was Azrael. 100%.
Okay, cool. So I guess I'm going to throw a little smoke bomb down and then try and stealth my way out of here.
How much does a smoke bomb
It
permeate?
can't be more than 10 feet.
Like 10 feet, maybe? Okay. Okay.
But I got him.
Just like I can see him
got a
like
20
sneaking out of the
stealth
smoke.
roll.
Like,
Well, here's what I'm going to have you do, because it's bright lights in a closed-off fucking space. Okay, all right, okay. Do you want to keep that, or do you want to do it at disadvantage? Do you want to keep it, or do you want to do it at disadvantage? Do you want to keep your 23? Because I got something set up right away.
Yeah, let's keep the 23.
Okay. You poof, and everyone's like, "What is this bullshit? Get out of here! I can't say shit." And the smoke clears, and Nigel's gone. He is away from the gaze of the crowd. Where'd that penguin go? We don't know.
Okay.
does that give me some kind of advantage on my self versus?
Nope. Oh wait, what did he say?
He hit me, and he's like, "Get the fuck in there." He's easy. He's getting more drunk. You've got.
I told him
this.
he was going to regret this the rest of his life if he let the ring.
This is what you've always wanted. This is the fight.
I'll tell you what. You do your 20 roll for your vigor, and I'll do my subconscious roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because he got through 2 years. Yeah, that makes sense.
I love it. What'd you get? I may roll lower.
A 9.
That's
Okay.
8 places lower that I could get. I got
And he
2
said
dice here.
disadvantage.
Oh shit! It could come up as a fuck, and I could say fuck. You don't know.
That would be wonderful. I'd appreciate that.
So you got a 9. Do you want to know for my highest one?
Yeah.
6.
All right.
You know what I got? You know what I got for my lowest one?
1.
3.
Fucking hell, how the fuck did it? Okay, good.
I'm glad I burned those on a subconscious roll and not attack rolls.
You know what?
Thanks,
though?
Nigel.
At least I can keep fucking fighting. Steven
Okay.
ain't no bitch.
All right. Okay. So you turn around and you're like, "What am I doing?" And you you are weaponless at this moment.
Question. I was gonna say question. I only had the sword and shield that I brought in. I didn't have my extras, correct?
I will say that because otherwise you're just going to be like fucking like you had a long sword, you had a flail, and you have another long sword, and you're tiny.
Which
I would
is
say
weird.
you gave up your other long sword. I'll say you
Okay.
gave up the other long sword. The flail's not huge.
It's
I'd
sitting
say you
on my
probably still
hip
have
as
your
I can
flail.
think it.
Yeah, and you'd probably have your flail and you have your fancy dagger.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to pull out.
The sword is still engulfed where it dropped and stuck in the ground.
What do I have? That
Just
could-
But you
on
know where
fire.
it is. Yes. You know where it is. You know it's there. And so you can't avoid it.
How? Ooh, wait. Can I create? How far away do I have to be to create this ice wall with my shield?
It pops up right in front of you. Like you can't say it's 30 feet away. You have to like when it goes down like right where
So
you
to
are.
be within like 5 feet, you'd say, like within a square of it.
What are you trying to do?
I want to fucking engulf the thing in ice. The sword.
The
in
sword?
ice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean that'd be your action, but yeah, you can run up to it and put your shield in front of it and
Yep.
scream and put the ice wall. That's fine.
Yeah, I want to put the fucking fire out.
Go for it.
Okay, that's what I do. Do I have to roll a charisma save to get up close to it? To the fire?
Well, now that you said it, I feel like you have to. But you know it's there,
Right.
and you've been training.
Right.
So
And
the
it's your
difficult
fire.
and it's your well, it's not. I mean, it was gifted fire to him, so it's not really his fire. It was like loner
Yeah, I didn't.
fire.
That's why it made me fucking run so far.
Yeah. And I set a pretty high DC on that because you didn't know it was going to engulf into flames. It was
Correct.
a 20. It was a 20, by the way, so you missed it by one.
I can't believe I rolled an 18 on that too.
You can run up to it. The DC is lower.
And then
But yeah, I think a roll is pretty deserved. So yeah, charisma save. What'd you get?
16.
Okay.
All right.
Your little cock head to the side was making me think it was going to be like a 2. It was 12. Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
I hate those like 14, 15, 16 area things because it's like those are always like borderline things to me.
Oh yeah.
2 legs.
Ooh, 2 legs. Okay, so yeah, I run up to that and I put an ice wall on that sword to stop the fire.
Cool.
And then that's it. I had healed before Nigel smacked me, and I'm good to go.
Okay.
Where is Nigel right now? Nathan?
Well, that's the question. Nigel, do an athletics check for me real quick.
Oh shit. Oh Christ alive. 16.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, do you want to know where Nigel is? Or do you want to be a surprise?
I kind of want to know where he is so I can know if I need to do anything or not.
Okay.
Is he hanging off the back?
Oh,
of Phteven?
do another stealth check. See if anyone sees you.
All right. I got a 17.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this to the chest because I feel like it's funnier. Nigel, you're still not seen. You're good. Your deception and your smoke bomb and everything's paid off. You're good. Ice wall goes up and you start running.
I am the knight.
You are. You start running up and Randy sees you and he's just like again, and you stop and put it out and you just kind of like sees the ice wall goes up and just kind of looks. He's like, wow. And then, let me look something real quick because I don't know if this ice wall has like AC or HP.
You'd never told me that, I think.
It's because I didn't know. I made this shit up,
Yeah,
and it sounded like a cool thing at the time. Wall of ice. Ha.
Just ice wall once per day is all I've got.
AC 12, 30 hit points.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really help me out because
Okay.
it just puts fire out. It's all I cared.
All right.
I got bit by a
So
mosquito.
and that is, so you keep track of this because it's your wall of ice. So he's, whoa, and then you're sitting there on the other side and you see like an opaque, like shadow version of Randy on the other side, just like jump up and like extend a fist and it like cracks the ice a little bit. It takes, what is that? 7 points of damage, so it gives a little bit of crack. It doesn't go all the way through. But then you see, I should probably do this for that. That would make sense. All right. So he punches into it, and then he's just gone. You're like, what the hell is going on? And you look up, and he has vaulted over the wall, and he is coming down at you. And you catch one in the face.
God damn it.
For 12 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck me.
And go ahead and do another charisma save for me. I think that's a good idea.
19.
All right, same thing. You feel that fucking stars coming up. You're like, ah, God, but you wipe it off. And then he lands behind you.
Behind me?
Behind you. Yeah. Bottle still in hand, and he takes a drink. He didn't turn around. His back is to you.
Okay, did we say something about like aiming for something specific?
Yes.
Has a
Long
certain
time ago.
role.
Yes, we did.
I'm gonna aim for his ankles
The fuck is my... There we go.
with
All right.
my flail.
All right. Let me
mean-
see.
He's a satyr. He doesn't really have ankles.
Well, okay, we'll hit the backs of his backwards.
Fine,
legs.
his cankles.
His cankles. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take his feet out from underneath him.
Okay.
Where's his Achilles heel? That's where he's hitting him.
That is -3 for your attack.
Also, is
-3
this
for my
huge satyr
attack.
dong just like waving around in the wind?
Oh, of course.
It's under all that fur, but it's big.
I mean, he's a satyr, so I would assume so.
Ooh.
They're known for it.
Negative. So 21 to hit.
Okay. Hey, guess what?
He jumped over it.
No, that's a disadvantage. Roll again.
How is it a disadvantage? He's fucking not even facing me.
I'll tell you after the session.
Fuck me. So is it still the -3?
Yep.
Fucking 15.
You swing at his leg, and he just like one leg up, one leg down.
God damn it.
Still not looking at you. Back to you, Swiggin.
All right, I'm going for his fucking head.
Okay. That's at a -5.
And at disadvantage as well?
Yep. Still.
Ooh. So -5. 18.
Okay. You're pissed off that he just fucking put his head up, put it down. So you like grab it with both hands and like fucking arc up to come at him. And it's coming up. Gets like right behind his fucking ram's horn where you hit down before. And right as it's about to hit, he just tilts his head to the side and it
Fuck you. God damn it.
goes through. Nigel,
Yes.
do you want to do anything?
Yeah.
What is something you may want to try to do in a situation like this?
I want to roll perception to see if I can figure out why he keeps missing everything he hits on Randy.
Why he keep? I
Why
mean,
he keeps missing.
he's just like Randy's aware.
Okay.
You don't need to roll for it.
I'm gonna use telepathy and to reach into Steven's mind.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna just say, "Do better, you stupid goblin!" And then a gnat could beat this one. You look like a pussy, and then I just stop.
Do I get to talk back through my mind, or is it just a receiving? Is this an open line, or is this a one-way call?
I think you should just yell it out because it'd be funnier.
Fuck you! You want to get down here and do better yourself? Come on and try it, you little bitch!
Okay.
I could, but I didn't want to make you look bad. I'm really just trying to get him angry again. Because he seems to be better when he's angry.
I think I understand what you're doing.
Yeah. I
alright.
also then point out, like, no wonder that orc woman slept with that stupid dwarf.
This needs. Oh, something needs to happen. Steven.
Oh my
Steven.
God, yes. Mm-hmm.
Do me a. Oh God. Okay. I feel like Nigel needs to do another stealth after saying that shit. So perception versus stealth.
Me perception?
Yes. Uh-oh. Nigel didn't like that.
23.
Oh shit.
Fuck, I only got a 19.
That's not bad.
I thought it was good, but like
You feel like he's close. You feel like he's close. Like you haven't seen him since the little poof and the slap in the face, but now you're playing in your mind like he fucking slapped me. That son of a bitch slapped me. Now he's talking about my love. Well, what used to be my love? He doesn't know her like I did biblically. And you just like start going in your head. And as that's going on, you feel another fucking crack against your face. But this time you also hear a crash. And Randy used the bottle to fucking slam against your fucking face.
Was it against the burn side?
Yeah, is it on the burn side
Or on the other side to balance it out?
Fuck it, Burnside. And you take 8 bludgeoning damage on that one.
Yikes.
Me, go ahead and do another Constitution save for me.
Constitution.
You've been rolling them good this time.
Yeah, Constitution is that's 22.
You're fine. Another fucking stars in your head.
I'm saving this fucking guy. That's
And
doing good
he
for me.
missed his last one.
Good. Good.
Oh shit. Okay, that's off there. Okay. So yeah, you feel a crack in the face, and that's the bottle. Let's give this. Give yourself another 3 from the bottle.
Wonderful.
Okay. You got a 23 on your stealth, Phteven, or not Phteven, Nigel on that last one.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. I want to see if Randy knows where you are.
I think I know where I am, and that is hilarious.
Well, shoot me a text message. Let me see if you know, because then you'll know if you know. Skills. What's your perception? Okay. Randy has no idea where you are. He just saw a penguin man, and the penguin man was gone.
Is he on my fucking back?
Yeah, that's where I think you are. So wait. And Nathan, let me know when it's my turn again.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Wait, Steven, do you wear like a cloak or something like that?
I have a cape.
Yeah, he's probably hanging off the back of your armor under the cape.
All right, it's Phteven. It's your turn again.
I'm going after this stupid fucker. I'm sick of it.
Oh,
You just
subconscious. Oh, it's still in effect for this whole back. You beat it once. You beat it once, sucker. What do I get?
Do I have a bonus or no? 13.
Nope. You hear Nigel calling you a pussy, talking about, no wonder she slept with someone else, and you just fucking deflate.
Oh no!
And you've lost all the will to fight, and your subconscious goes, see? He gets it. We should get the fuck out of here. Done.
My plan. My beautiful plan.
And you have essentially forfeited your turn. Nigel, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna give me another go. I'm gonna wait and kind of see. I guess I kind of want to mess with Randy, but I don't know if that's gonna be really fair to the. I don't want to, fuck the fight up for.
Oh, how dare you fuck the fight up? That would be super bad if you were to at all interfere with the fight and do anything to sway how things go.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly. So I'm gonna lay low
and make yourself 40,000 fucking gold.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I notice that the wind beneath his wings is kind of like gone?
I mean,
I never heard that song playing.
I didn't either, and you don't hear it playing. It would be "Kiss from a Rose," but it was "Kiss from a Rose on a Rose."
But yeah, do I notice that? But do I notice that Steven's not attacking?
Yes, because you fucking deflated his ass by talking of his lady friend that betrayed him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back into his mind.
You do that.
Okay. Buddy, I think you're oh wait, excuse me. I think you're taking what I'm saying the wrong way. This wasn't supposed to be a knock you down kind of pep talk. It was supposed to be one of those get you so angry that you see red and destroy that stupid satyr. And you're just letting him win. He's a little satyr. You're a goblin.
Yeah.
Don't.
I'm smaller than him, and he's kicking the shit out of me.
You're smaller than everyone. That shouldn't matter. I've seen you kill much bigger things than this little baby satyr.
I know, but it seems like
He's
a
just a
losing
monk
battle.
and he knows kung fu.
Something's happening. Something's happening, and I'm doing my best, and it just doesn't seem. And some fuckhead from the fucking thing, the maker, gave me some goddamn fire sword, like he's trying to fucking. Oh, that bastard! The fire, and then my dumbass. I don't know why I created some fucking fire spell for. Well, that'll help me. No, it won't help me at all. I'm done. I just my love.
You goblin shit.
My love doesn't love me anymore.
This conversation's going on, and you feel just to the side of your face, like, blah, blah, and you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
As I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, see.
Oh no!
This is what I deserve.
I deserve this. This is where it's supposed to be.
We'll do. I'm gonna do. Okay, this is that. Ooh. Okay.
I'm not protecting anybody. Helm told me so.
Constitution. Helm told me so. Do a Constitution save again.
Fuck me. 2.
Okay.
Plus
you get
4,
like
so 6.
fucking claw. You're like, see, and then your head's going, and you're just like, you fucking like take one in the chin, and you just like all of a sudden your eyes just kind of go, huh, and you go black, and you lay out on your fucking back, and you're just kind of aware of things that are going on. You're stunned for this round.
Stunned, which gives me a what?
You're stunned until the end of Randy's next turn.
Well, I just like it gives me a like I don't act or
you essentially lose your turn.
Okay.
And there was like Randy, and he tries to do this. Here it comes, and he tries to do this big flourish to end it, and he like essentially like jumps forward and does a flip to like flipping axe kick you. And as he does that, he doesn't quite gauge it right. And, well, let's see what happens, shall we? Where's the thing? I found the thing. Don't worry about it. Okay. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, because we commented on it before. Okay. So, okay. All right. So there's that. And then, okay. All right. Let me make a note here. Coming through, pencil. All right. And this is beautiful. The dice could not have rolled better. All right. So, this is still the end of his turn as he fucking stunned you. So he's trying to like end it. You want it? And he fucking like flips forward to do this like axe kick, goes into a full split. His heel on his back foot as it comes over just brushes your chin, just doesn't quite connect. And he knows he did.
Oh.
Hold on.
He got too excited and
he's just like really trying to make forward to it. And his eyes get big. He's like, and he comes down.
You froze.
Showing Mars.
You froze.
What
He froze.
Ball sack. Hang on.
There you are. You're back. You
Okay.
froze.
Son of a bitch. I could hear you the whole time. But, good. Thank you, universe, for that anxiety. So he flips over. His back foot just catches your face. Doesn't do any damage. Just kind of a graze. Kind of like that a boy. As it comes down.
Almost like a lover's
and the
caress.
next foot is coming. It's almost like in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's like your BF's about to get effed in the B, and the fucking axe kick is coming down just straight at your face. And you've given up. So you're like, let it hit me. I'll take it. This is what I deserve. And as it comes down, you kind of close your eyes so you don't see it anymore. And up in the stands you hear a no, and everyone's like, ah! There's like a mixed devotion of things, but you hear something hit, but it doesn't hit you. And so you open your eyes and you notice that Randy completely fucking like misjudged the trajectory of this. And since you are still sitting next to your giant ice wall that he dove over, there's a section of it that's kind of lefty. Like you put it down and it's not like a clean ice wall. It kind of has like comes down the sides jagged and shit. And he comes down and he just fucking nutted himself on the tail end of this ice wall. And he's just kind of standing, like sitting there, like just like fucking, split legged, just kind of going.
Okay.
Is he holding it?
His arms are out because he was trying to make a big display, so he's not grabbing his dick. Nathan, but he's kind of doing right now, and just one tear, just single, just slides down his face.
Nathan, so right now, Steven's stunned, correct?
Yes, on his back.
Speaking of Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
I want to use Mage Hand.
Yes.
To grab Steven's hand with he has his sword in, and then bring it down on his is the nutsack exposed? I guess it is right now.
The flail.
The flail? I just want to.
So essentially,
he
has the wall went up, but it kind of came down in this weird area. So it's not just like a rectangle. It kind of came down to the side, and Randy's on the side with his fucking legs over the side. So is his nuts exposed? No.
Okay. But I'm gonna have him use the flail to hit him with mage hands.
Okay. I feel like this is definitely gonna be at disadvantage.
Is it sleight of hand?
I feel like mage hand.
A weight limit on mage hand.
Let's do.
Yeah.
Instead of a spell attack or some shit like that, because mage hand doesn't do it. Let's do an Arcana roll. Because you're trying to figure out this shit, Do an Arcana roll, and you're disadvantage on this. Disadvantage with how Phteven landed. Disadvantage.
Okay, so all right, what does a 15 do for me?
Phteven, you're just back and you're let it take me, and you feel your hand unconsciously just go fuck and go forward, and you just hear a thump. And Nigel, you were hoping and praying, but it just hit the ground in front of where Randy's spread eagle.
Oh well.
Randy gets him. So that was your turn, Phteven. So you're kind of coming out of it, and you kind of come back, and your eyes open up, and you're like, "Why am I on my back?" But you regaining consciousness was your turn. The crowd's just going, Randy, Randy, Randy. And you hear people fucking kill him, fucking goblin sword. Just all this shit going on, heckling going on. And Randy's like, you want it? You want to see it? And they're we want to see it. Okay. And he jumps straight into the air. He's on the ice and jumps straight into the air. And he kind of pauses there for a second.
I'm very impressed with thigh muscles.
And just kind of poses. And then he starts to come down. And he's kind of coming down on his side. He just vaulted up and is falling. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Is he giving me a fucking elbow from the top rope?
No, but as he falls and he goes to his side and he's getting closer and closer, he looks down at you, and again you guys fucking make direct eye contact.
We get me with
as he's falling down. He comes down and he goes,
fuck.
and then just land tries to elbow drop you, hits the ground this far away from your face, but his other fist comes down the you can't see me 5-knuckle shuffle and fucking just drills you in the face. Which is going to give you 8 points of damage. And then what is that? Okay. And so his fist is on there, and he kind of pushes into your face a little bit with that fist. It doesn't do any damage. It just feels like a as it goes down. And you don't see this. Og, you see it. And Nigel, you don't see it either with where you are. But Og, you see him like basically like push into Steven's head and like lift himself up in a perfect handstand. And then he like throws himself up and comes down, and his feet fucking just go into your face again.
Jesus.
And that gives you 5 damage. 7 points of damage. I'm sorry, 7 points of damage.
I am at failure, success, death saves.
You're knocked out?
I'm at -5.
Okay. That fucking creams you in the face, and the world just goes dark. And Randy's fucking feet are just on your face. And you're not moving, you're just out. And the crowd's just like, Randy, Randy, Randy. And he's just like looking around, like, this is it. Just go to Randy. And he's just like standing on you, like feet, like he just stuck the fucking landing, like his feet perfectly together and his hands up. And his arms back. And we'll go ahead and switch over to Kallista. Kallista, what are you doing? I say you made it to the beast pits at this point.
Okay. So I want to approach Maggot with my friend Marin, keeping my 2 beasts in tow, and I want to say hello.
Okay. You walk over the beast pits. Definitely much less packed than just where you were in the champion fighting. And the whole way you're walking, you're hearing just like boo, like getting like quieter as you're going. And as you get over there and just walk up to the whole time you're walking, there are people like fucking running as fast as they fucking can, like past you, trying to get to the champion pit to like get a view of this. And you walk up and you get up to you find like you're going to the check-in station, right? Do you want to talk directly to Maggot?
Mm-hmm.
You walk up to the check-in station for the pit fighting, and you walk up and you go, and right before you're getting ready to talk, you kind of sit there. There are a couple people milling around, and you go, and you just hear like a big like a fucking roar from behind you. Down the aisle, everyone's just like losing their fucking shit, and from what you can surmise, the champion fight is probably over. Like it reached its climax. And then it's just kind of slowly, it's like up there and it's sustaining for a while and slowly dies down and slowly dies down until it becomes a whisper and then nothing.
What do you think happened there? What do you think won?
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about your goblin friend, but from what I know about the goat in there, he probably beat the fucking piss out of him.
Really good, huh?
Yeah, I always bet on the champions. It's a safe bet.
It's good to know. And you said that Maggot was a former champion. What was his like shtick? What was he known for?
I'd really be just being ruthless from what I know. I wasn't around when he was in the champion pits, but he was, from stories I've heard, I mean, they keep him around for a reason.
Okay.
So you guys go up to the check-in for the beast fighting, and you see, what do you see? Let's say goblins are fun. Let's keep it the goblin. You see a goblin, and you see a, what are they called? It's like a dark dwarf. The
Drow?
not a drow. Those are the dark elves. I can't remember their names. But it's a dwarf, but he's kind of pale. His eyes are just like really fucking like almost glazed over white.
Darrow dwarf.
That. It starts with an S in the thing. I don't want to look it up. It's like a Svinzabelern or some bullshit.
Okay, I think they renamed it, but yeah, it's like a deep
Or
dwarf.
deep dwarf, something like that. Let's say deep dwarf. Let's say deep dwarf. The 3 people that are watching this, if you play D&D, feel free to comment and say that I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a horrible DM. That's completely fine. But it's just like he's very just like pale complexion, white hair. But those are the 2 people you see at the check-in.
I'm gonna go approach the dwarven kin.
Mm-hmm.
And good day.
Duergar dwarf is what they call it.
Durgar. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah. Thanks, Og.
You're welcome.
Good day. I've come to sell these beasts for the fighting pit. And what might your name be?
Derf.
Derf.
Yeah, you want to sell these things?
I do. But I was told to deal directly with Maggot. Is he available?
Maggot's busy.
Where might I find him? Could you maybe fetch him just real quick?
Is standard procedure. If you want to sell beasts, I can do this. You really want to talk to Maggot?
Well, let me ask you this. How much would you give me for these two? This healthy lion and giant boar?
Are they bloodthirsty?
Oh, yeah. Whatever I tell them to be, that's what they are.
Like, when did they eat last?
They've just been fed. No, that's not right. They haven't been fed at all today.
As you say that whole thing to him.
They haven't been fed at all, and that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you maybe 1,000 gold. Maybe.
What if I throw in one more to sweeten the deal?
Well, what else is here?
I'll have to go fetch him from around the corner, but while I do that, could you bring someone up to come handle these beasts? Do you have like a little underling or something that can wrangle these away?
Yeah, we got a couple of them.
Would you mind? I've been looking for a personal beast handler. Would you mind bringing a couple of those up? Maybe I can just trade you my beasts for one of your workers.
It's above my pay grade. I'm here to sign people up, and I'm usually not one to buy for beasts, but I can do that for you.
Well, I'd really like to see if I could speak to someone who might be able to handle my needs.
All right, it's your funeral.
And he turns around and starts walking in the back.
Am I supposed to follow him?
Did he tell you to follow him?
No.
Kallista, did he? No. No.
You hear in the back, someone wants to see you.
Fuck you talking about? Someone wants to see me.
Someone wants to see you out front.
Why does someone want to see me? I'm busy.
They want to sell some beasts.
Well, you give them fucking gold for beasts. What are you trying to fuck my shit up for? Get out there and do your job.
She wants to talk to someone about someone handling their beasts.
He goes, oh, fucking crap. This is just, oh, God. I'm going to feed you to my fucking beasts if this is more of my bullshit.
And the Durgar comes around the corner.
Maggot'll be here in just a second.
Thank you.
And he walks over to his fucking station, starts doing some more shit. And you hear like a clunk, 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 steadily getting closer. Excuse me. And from back behind the little area behind the wall, clunk, clunk, getting louder, clunk, 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 clunk. And what you see before you, come around, yeah, I see it. Good job, Nigel. You hear,
Who the fuck's looking for me?
and it is yet another kobold who is black scaled. He's missing a fucking eye. He's got a big old scar across his eye. One of his arms is not normal, like it's not like completely useless mangled, but he's very much so just like kind of holding up against his body.
Is Kallista like fanning herself?
And he is missing a leg, but he has a prosthetic that has been made for him that is allowing him to get around. He's just doing it with a little like kind of a hop clang, like with good foot, like.
Says, who the fuck's looking for me?
The door there.
That lady there.
As I turn to him, I use thaumaturgy to light my eyes on fire as I turn to look at him and ask, are you Maggot? The champion, the former champion of the pits?
Yeah, yes, for Maggot, you get Maggot. What do you want?
I've got these 2 healthy beasts. Your man there said he'd give me 1,000 gold for them, but what I'm really looking for
What?
is
He turns around, he slaps the guy in the face, like,
What the fuck are you just giving away money for? What, did you see him eat anyone? Did you see him kill anyone?
no, I didn't. He slaps him across the head. He goes,
You're fucking worthless to me. 1,000 gold? No, fuck that guy. I'll give you 400 for him.
Okay. How about this? You keep your money. I'm looking for a personal servant, if you will. And your man said that you have several such wretched beasts working in the pits. I'm looking for the service of one of them. How's that for a trade?
Well, it looks like you got someone over there to handle your business already. What do you need one of my guys for?
Oh, no. This is
he points over to Marin.
This is my dear friend. She's only here accompanying me because she loves the dragons so much. The Valamarades. Fucking too many A's.
Says, I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that?
That's my great-great-grandmother.
Well, my condolences. It's 400 gold. You want it or not?
I want to trade you for one of your men. Can you bring me one of your men? And I use suggestion on him to say, you should give me one of your men of my choosing in exchange for these animals. And that is a... Where to go?
I need to go on record saying this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up 2 things. I'm going to look up suggestion.
Wisdom 16.
All right,
To be honest, I can't really say much. I'm somewhere in the fight pits right now, rolling stealth rolls to kind of hide my presence. So
I'm dying.
Oh, hey,
so
do one more. Do one more. Nigel, do one more stealth roll. Let's see what happens as Phteven gets his fucking teeth knocked out.
I already know what I'm doing, but I can do that, bud.
Literally dying.
6 plus 5, 11.
Just like 6.
Okay, pause 1 second, Kallista, because this is great. So fucking Randy just like fucking catapults himself in the air with one fist and comes down and sticks the landing. He's not even looking down. And as soon as he hits fucking Steven's face, the sheer force of that catapults Nigel out from underneath him through his legs, and you just kind of roll like ass over face out into the middle of the fucking floor.
Okay,
Because,
can I talk?
So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to roll, and then and then raise up like this with my hands there. I'm gonna shoot sparks out of them, and I was like, "Well done, Randy. Now you faced your true opponent. My puppet has fallen, and now Nigel is your real opponent." Yeah.
My God.
I've
I'm
been
starting to
puppeting
worry
him this entire time. He is but a tool at my beckon. You fight the true puppet master, and I start cackling. So
I'm starting to worry he's going to be the only person left alive after this session. Like, well, time for Og to find a new traveling party.
Okay. All right, do you want to do this, or you want to go back to Kallista?
I don't care. Either way, this is amazing. This is amazing. I love it all. Like, seriously, like, I can't wait to see Kallista get fucking caught. And I can't wait to see Nigel destroy this guy while I die.
I I was looking something else. That's what I was looking up. Okay. Shit, I knew I should have rolled up fucking maggot. That's okay.
Oh,
Let's
are we
do
doing
this.
Kallista?
I have to look something up first, but I can roll for what Randy may do.
Okay.
A second too. Kobold. You're probably that, maggot. And so
Og's starting
what?
to think.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Okay, what are
16.
you? You're big. They'll probably. Yeah, we'll give you a little bit of a bonus based on this because you're a champion. 16. All right. What does suggestion do?
Suggestion is you suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear you and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking a creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a sphere, immolate itself, blah, blah, blah. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration, which is 8 hours. Suggested activity can be completed a short time. The spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
8 hours, Jesus.
Yeah. And the wording, you should sell me Fle's debt in exchange for these animals.
All right. He sits there for a second, kind of throws his head back and looks to the side.
Just gonna give you one of my guys, and what? All of a sudden, it was anyone you want now. Flair, why the fuck is Flair so special?
He saved, if you couldn't tell.
I met him at the inn that I stayed at last night, and he seemed to really revere the ancient gods, especially Valimara Dace. Fucking hell. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, how the shit is that gonna help me? Yeah, maybe I sell him to you and I make a little bit of profit, but then I gotta find another fucking guy that does what he does? No, not gonna happen. He's more good to me here, and he's gonna be here for a very long time.
Now he told me a little bit about this debt, that he owed you some odd 3,000, and you were paying him a measly 2 silver per day, which are slave wages. How much is his debt truly? Because I feel that you haven't been honest with him.
Yeah, let me tell you about that. And he waves you and he says, it's none of your fucking business.
How much would it take me to buy this guy?
Let me see here. Just a number off the crack of my ass. 80,000 gold. You bring me 80,000 gold pieces, put them right here in nifty stacks in front of my face, and they better all be level. God help you if they ain't level. And then, yeah, I'll give you this fucking little piece of shit that you want so badly. How about that?
Give me another one then.
I'm not giving you shit. You came to me to sell something, and now you're asking for something. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm here to give you these 2 animals. I'll even give you another one, free of charge.
I'll tell you, I'll give you something right now.
And he gives you and he turns away and starts walking back.
You're wasting my fucking time. And he points to the guy, the Durgar. He's like, you waste my time one more time. You're fucking out of here. I'll slit your goddamn throat. And he starts
Can I
walking
cast
back.
suggestion one more time before he goes away?
Mhm.
Can I cast suggestion one more time as
He's walking back. He's within eye shot. Go for it.
So, stop. Obey, fucking hell.
Obey my request.
Obey, blah, 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 blah.
Request! Obey my request! Grovel at my feet!
Obey, blah, 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 blah.
Grovel, kobold! And I use thaumaturgy to make my voice boom.
All right.
So
I'm gonna
that's
use the same one that beat you last time. See if that does anything.
I love how bad Kallista is at bargaining with people. Like, it's one of my favorite things because she always
Persuasion is
just makes.
+8.
She stacks the deck so high. She's like, oh yeah, I want to bring this thing and make it really shitty for you, but really good for me. How about you give me this guy that does all these things for you? And you laid all your cards on the table. Yeah, you told me this. Like, you start bringing up personal business. You think that's gonna be good? Aaron is dirty fucking laundry to everyone.
Bad at this.
All right, so what do you say?
Turn, grovel at my feet, and obey my request.
He stops in his tracks, and he turns around and looks at you. Again, I'm all about eye contact in this fucking episode. He stares at you with his one good fucking eye. And he's got, let's say his jaw's a little offset, so it's like off to the side. He's got a fucking underbite, and he's just got one tooth that just sticks up, and he's just fucking like, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And he turns over to the guys like, raise this fucking thing up, and he raises up the fucking thing that's their counter space that goes up, and he comes over, and he comes outside, and da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, and he's looking up right at your fucking face, looking you right in the eye. He takes a big deep breath. He goes, and he gets down on his fucking hands and knees. He
Oh no shit! No shit!
Says, I'm sorry if I offended you.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Bring Flair forth to me.
He
no
rolled a
longer is
13.
yours.
I can't. She wants to waste the spell
Oh, you're
slots.
wasting all your good throws against me. That's okay.
I will send you this fucking sheet that I made up at the end of this session so you can see.
I am not.
No, you want to see it. You want to see it? I'll show you. I'll show you all of it.
As I'm crying over Steven's death.
He's unconscious. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's
unconscious, dude. I got this.
He's got death saving throws while Nigel tries something. So
Yeah. Hey, when Nigel tries something, generally,
he's got
times out of 10
literally at a minimum 18 seconds.
So bring Flair to me. That was the command.
Bring Flair to me. He is no longer yours. He is mine.
Okay.
And he stands up and starts walking away. And
There will be
then we'll go ahead and
repercussions of this.
swap back over to Nigel here. So you said your new opponent.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm trying to make it seem like his opponent has been me the entire time, and Nigel's been some sort of like flesh puppet that I have.
Okay.
Steven.
But
Okay. Roll
Steven,
your.
excuse me, yeah.
And then go ahead. You roll deception, and I'll go ahead and roll insight
Okay.
and see if he believes you with what's going on here.
At
I still
20.
have Randy up there. Okay. All right. What is that with your? What's my insight?
Persuasion?
Deception.
That's deception? Oh, that's just a 26.
Well, don't get too super cocky because we did this with Lavinia.
That's
So
true.
let's see what I'm going to roll. What is that? Okay. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good. That's still a dirty 20, but that's not going to. He just kind of goes, all right. And he launches at you. So he's back like this and just kind of looks down. And he's like, oh, you're a new fucking opponent. You thought it was there all the time. He just kind of puts his hands down. I was going to say bottle's still in his hand. The bottle's gone. And he just goes, okay. And comes at you with a fist coming down, and you fucking duck it. And you just kind of go, ah! And you look up at Og for approval, like, I dodged that shit.
Mhm.
And you look
Oh,
back,
yeah.
and there's just a foot that catches you in the face.
Oh, God. Okay.
And that is going to do 13 damage.
Cool. That does 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
Okay.
Let's do this. Boom, boom. And as his foot comes around, the other one follows. And that does 7 damage to you.
Okay.
So you take a foot to one side and you kind of bring it back around just to catch another fucking foot. And you bring it back around and you see his fist. He's kind of pinwheeling at you. Just going in a full circle, and a fist comes at you, but that one's going to go ahead and miss.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
Where are we looking at for order in here for rounds?
Oh, I'm basically just going like back and forth. So he took a swing. Nigel's going to go back and forth, and you can roll your fucking death saves and
I was
shit.
gonna say, like, that's what I'm wondering. It's like, when do I roll my death saves? Like,
You can
tell
do it
me.
now because it's going to be
So-
Nigel's turn, so you can do yours.
Okay.
So
what
Nigel
I'm
can
going
fight or try to stabilize you, or his options. So we can be selfish or
fight.
caring. Okay, of course.
I'm going to fight because I'm trying to make sure. I'm just going to try one thing, and then I'm going to go and stabilize him.
Okay.
So, Nathan, what I want to do is I want to run up to him
Mm-hmm. This is such a great idea already. I love it.
Faint like I'm punching. So it looks like to the crowd that I'm punching, and then
Okay.
cast dissonant whispers into his ear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess do I need to roll performance and my attack? Or I guess I need to roll performance, and then you need to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And what's the DC on this?
16. Let me roll performance.
Okay.
I got a 19 for performance.
Yeah. Everyone's just kind of like, oh, like going through like this fucking thinking, that was the thing all the time. And they're like, holy shit, this is getting good. It was a fake. It was a fake. The goblin's bullshit. This is the real guy. And so you come up and do it. And as you like leap up, you like bring your fist back and just slightly just like, just whisper in his ear.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you land back down, and what do? You just wait for it, or you turn around?
Yeah,
like,
I'm waiting to see what happens with the dissonant whispers.
Okay. Phteven, what was your roll?
Is it
Didn't
what?
do it yet.
Constitution?
No, it's just a 20, and you are hoping for a 10 or above.
That is not successful.
Well, that is a failure, my friend. You mark one down.
Correct.
I'm coming after you next one. But what happens to the?
But you have to heal me, otherwise I'm still at 0, and I still have to make
I
death
got a
saves. Do I
healing
not?
potion I was going to give you. Chill out, bud.
He can
I
just
got
try
you.
to stabilize you. Do a nature medicine
I
check,
was
too.
like legitimately asking curious questions. Like I would have to. Some kind of healing, right?
No, yeah. I can either just stabilize you and you just be at 0, so you wouldn't have to do anything, or I can just dump a healing potion, which is generally what I do when people fall.
But that was my question. Like, if I'm at 0, once you hit 0, that's when you start your death saving throws, correct?
Yes.
And then, like, you would have to heal me. Even if you stabilize me, I would have to be at 1.
You still be at 0. Yes.
If you're
and I would still have to do
stabilized,
death throws.
no. If you're stabilized, you don't have to do saving throws anymore. You just stay at 0 until you're healed and become conscious.
Mhm.
So you could stay there for fucking 30 minutes as long as you're stabilized.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you're like essentially like just safe, unconscious, can't do anything. If you are
Unless
unstable,
somebody coming as coup de grace or something.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and even in that
you.
case, if they hit you, it's like 2 death saves automatically, like failed.
All right. Now, once if he was to come to save me, that failure disappears, or it would stay there.
If he comes to heal you, if he stabilizes you, you're just out of it, but you're not actively dying.
So the failure
until
stays
someone heals.
Until somebody heals me.
I think it's negated.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. If someone heals you, it doesn't matter.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just saying,
he's checking to see, like, so if he has 1 fail already, if you stabilize him, does that negate that, or does that keep it on there? And I'm pretty sure it just like wipes it away because you're not doing death saves anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't do death saves. Yeah, you get a new. Because then if someone hits you, you start doing death saves with +2. Does that make sense?
All right. Yep, that makes perfect sense. All right, thank you. That's confusing. New. I've never been in this situation before. So.
Okay. So Randy just kind of bats away at his ear because you fucking slobbered all over it. What's your AC? I don't remember. I got 21 in my head for fucking Phteven.
17. But what happens to him? Did he?
He bats away. He's just like and as he's doing that, and kind of turns to his side. He fucking throws a foot out and catches you in the gut.
Okay, but so did he pass or fail it?
Oh, he passed.
Failed.
Okay. So let me do. Well, he still takes damage.
Okay.
He takes 6 damage off the dissonant whispers.
Okay, gotcha. All right, yeah. So he catches you in the gut. That is gonna be 9 damage for you.
Okay, so that is what, 5? Okay.
And then as you're bent over, you feel an elbow connect to the back of your head. Well, that went way out of there. And that's going to be another 8 damage.
Okay, so I'm at... Okay. Okay. So then I'm going to
He says, you done?
Not yet. And then I'm going to run over
Well, I'm not done. I'm not done yet, sucker.
He hit me twice. Didn't he?
Yep, he did.
He has 3.
He gets 3?
Yeah. 2 fists and a fucking
You don't know
feet,
what's happening.
or
So
whatever the fuck, because he destroyed the
so
shit
you
out of me.
said I'm not even, and like before you get the full thing out, you feel like two like feet, his 2 fucking hooves, just kind of like, you don't even know how it happens. It just feels like one is coming straight at you from this way and catches you, and the other one comes straight at you this way and just like fucking like goes together. You don't know how his anatomy is making it happen, and you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dope. Dope.
You might want to take that
Dope.
healing potion for yourself, bud.
Yeah. Dope. So then I'm gonna run over to Steven. Jesus. And then
It is
I'm
your
going
turn now,
to,
yeah.
I'm going to dump a greater healing potion down his gullet.
You bring out the potion, and it's like, potion, foul.
Oh, is that a foul?
And the ref comes out and is like, you know that shit's not, outside. Hang on. You know that shit's not like, what are you doing that potion? What are you doing? And he comes out and starts saying, right over. Why are you doing that? Right over.
Oh, fuck.
And everyone starts, Randy!
Yeah, I was at 2. Excuse me, no, I was at 6 anyway. So like we were dying either way. So
Steven, do one more death save because you haven't been stabilized yet.
Oh. That's a
Tell me what
natural 1.
You know what that is? Do you know what that
That's
means?
2.
No, is that 2?
That's 2 deaths. That's 2 failures.
He's dead.
So
I just like.
So
what do you do?
You see Nigel
These days,
pop open.
I'm gonna fucking throw him in the fire tonight.
You hear, and you see what you see, just like very like blurry in your vision, is a healing potion coming at you, and then Nigel stops and looks up, and you hear and then you hear an eruption of fucking just like clamoring and applause, and you Randy, you fuck that goblin, you fuck that, like, and just like there's like garbage being thrown onto the fucking like floor and everything like that, and like things are going, and Nigel looks down at you, and everything just starts to fade away as he's the last thing you see is him coming at you.
Oh fuck. I was like, I joked about it all fucking week, and I'm like, is that gonna fucking happen?
Now, let's go back to Kallista.
Come on, let's see how you do. Somebody's got to be successful in this party.
Kallista, you have been patiently waiting. Not unlike Og for this entire session, which I want to give a big, you know what? I give inspiration to Og for sitting here for the whole time. And all he got to do was try to throw Nigel.
Yeah.
And didn't even get to do
I was
that
getting
because
ready
Nigel
to, and then
bounced away.
he just disappeared, and Og was sitting there like,
That's it.
Did Og throw him and not realize it?
Oh, Og, real quick, Kallista, real quick. Og, you just saw Phteven arguably get the shit kicked out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Nigel, pretty quickly after, get the shit kicked out of him, and Phteven is not moving currently and hasn't been for a minute or two.
What did you roll on my Dissonant Whisper save real quick?
I got a shit, what was that? It was like a 17, 18?
Yeah, because he's a monk, right?
Could be.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fuck you.
At the end of the episode, I will unearth Randy's secrets. Randy, I will give you things that I was going to do for Randy. Go. All right. So Og, that's for you to chew on because you mentioned some things before. So you saw 2 of your friends get the shit kicked out of him. 1 pull open a potion and then get stopped from using it. And you're just in the stands. And the whole time, Jaren's just been like,
yeah. Too bad our cleric's off running around being selfish, trying to get some sort of like kobold that we easily could have gotten after the match.
I guess Og probably sits there like for a second and is like, thinks of getting up to do something, and then looks, sees Jiren's just still sitting there like just watching, and thinks maybe Jiren knows more about what's going on than Og does. Og's also hasn't slept well, and he's not probably firing on all cylinders at the moment.
You wanna ask Jiren any questions?
From what Og recalls, Jiren doesn't really talk much. So
does that Og? How dare you? That doesn't mean he can't communicate. Rude.
Fair. I guess Og will nudge Jiren and be like, "Should we help them?"
You just sit there and nudge him. And he starts doing this with his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just looking at his hand. You're like, what is this? And he starts doing this, and you see there are some like pebbles and shit on the floor, like from where you guys are sitting, that were kind of like cracked off from seats or things like that just start to kind of like move around and do something, and goes into it and starts to spell out a message for you. Should we help was the question.
Yeah.
It spells out in there and just says, "Not my fight."
Fair enough.
Now, Kallista.
That's
Right, so
definitely an Og answer.
Kallista, you're sitting there waiting for a second, and Marin, as he goes back and is going through, you guys are sitting there for a second, and there's a giant lion and a giant fucking boar by you guys, and she's just like, What the hell did you do? He said something, he turned around, he said, "Fuck off." He says, what happened?
I simply suggested a course of action. And I don't know that it's going to really be necessary for us to sell these just now. So would you do me a favor? Would you go back to the fighting pits and check on my friends, and if they're in trouble, maybe help them out?
I mean, have you ever met Maggot?
Well, now I have.
Yeah, this isn't a guy that you want to leave someone alone with. So if it's all the same to you, I'm just going to hang out.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You guys wait for a couple minutes, and eventually you hear the thunk, 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 clunk, thunk, thunk, clunk, and you just hear, get your ass up there. Get your ass up there. And he just like fucking gets, and from the back room, you see Flag get like, he's like fucking starts tumbling down these stairs, like he just got pushed down. And Maggot comes down and he grabs him by the fucking ear and he's pulling him along. He's going through, he's like, get your fucking, he's like, what did I do? I don't know. What did I do? He's like, get your ass up. Get over here. And he pulls him out in front and he drags him out in front of the counter up to you, and he's like fucking like, cowering and all this shit, doing all the thing. And he's got him by the ear and he's, stand up, and he pulls his head up and he's like, you know this person. And Flag looks up at you and his eyes go wide for a second, like he's just fucking terrified. He's like, you answer me right now, do you know this person? And he's looking at you. He's looking back and forth to Maggot, like he doesn't know what to say.
And I smile at Fleur, and I reach out and I just very gently, if he's within reach, like cup under his chin. We know each other.
He looks very confused for a second. He's
yes, I know, yes. Yeah, yes.
He's just coming back and forth.
He goes, oh, good, because you belong to her now. Get the fuck out of here.
Jesus Christ.
And he takes it. I'm so proud of you, Nigel. You did something good tonight.
Right?
Grabs
Jesus
his.
Christ.
He just fucking throws out. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to see you in here again.
I guess he can use Steven's like equipment.
And he.
Well, if he's strong enough.
And he just
Fair.
like gets thrown to the ground, turns around, and is looking at Maggot and looks up at you and just looks like complete, like it's a combination, confused, flabbergasted, completely like fucking grateful, afraid a bit, like just all these emotions going through him, like he does not know what he should do, because this person that's been arguably making his life a living fucking hell and would never have thought ever that he would just be like, this person, go with you, get out of here, freedom, whatever is now happening. And he's trying to piece it together in his head, and he just can't quite
So I reach
make
down,
it happen.
I pick him up, I hold out my hands to help lift him up off the dirt, the cobblestones, and I say,
Are you taking him up by the face, or are you just like asking?
I'm offering a kind hand, showing
Okay.
him the kindness he probably has never received.
Okay, he just glares at it for a second. He's still looking back at Maggot, who is now like fucking washed his hands of this. He's walking around and leaving, and he doesn't know what to do, and he just very gingerly kind of takes your hand and lets you help him up.
If you recall, you told me you would love to come follow me, but you had a debt. Your debt was settled. Will you come with me now? Will you be mine?
His eyes his eyes just like, if you've never seen a kobold cry, but this is the closest, because I don't think reptiles, they don't have tear ducts. They just have that like third eyelid that goes across. And so I'm gonna,
It's just flickering about.
Exactly, yeah. There's no tears, but it's just like a like super fast. He goes, mistress. And he's very kind of very, like it's almost imperceptible, just gives a nod. But it's just like one of those, I can't, and he just like very, very nods. And yeah, he agrees to go with you.
Thank God, because Chris needed a new.
I've got some backup characters, but fuck me.
That a thought occurred to me, but like, yeah, I don't know if he wants to play a kobold next.
I can end it here, and we can pick it up next time, or I can do one additional thing.
Let's
do one
with the
additional thing.
I like the story. I'm good.
One
Keep
more.
going.
Let's see the one additional thing.
Okay, we got two additionals. One leave it.
No, the leave it was like, who said leave it?
You said leave
I
it.
think you did. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean leave it. I meant like,
Everyone says one additional thing.
One
go with
additional
it.
thing?
Yeah. Go with it. Go with it. Like I'm
All
good.
right,
Like,
Nigel, you get down there and you try to open up Steven's mouth, and it is.
I'm opening up his mouth. I'm trying to pour. I'm screaming. Is there a cleric here? Like, I'm doing everything I possibly
You're pouring
can.
it down?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay, well, here's the situation with that. You're pouring it down a corpse, essentially. So that is now gone.
I just sent you the.
So you take that away out of your inventory. You're trying to fucking throw it down his throat. Nothing's happening. It's like catching in his throat and just like spilling out of his fucking mouth. You're trying to like, wake up, you son of a bitch. Don't you do this to me. Going through, you're having thoughts in your head of, I could have saved him, and the performance meant more. What was I thinking? It's always for you, Nigel. You can't think of other people. And as the crowd is like, go, and Randy's just fucking going down, like waving his hands and shit. Right before he gets to his gate, he stops for a second and looks back at you guys over his shoulder and just kind of goes, and a little bit of vomit comes out, and wipes it off and turns around and goes down his gate. And then as you guys are sitting there, and Nigel, you're trying to like rouse him and fucking slap him across the face and shit like that. Nigel, you notice that someone has wandered up next to you, and it is just a kind of raggedy, old-looking human in some gray robes that's just looking down at you. Nothing ornamental. Like there's just like, it's like fucking like almost like actual monk attire, where it's just like the fucking tweed like shitty robe and the rope tied around him, and their just hands are in there. And you look down, it looks down at you, and you can kind of see some facial features. It's a dude, he's older, and he just says, "Did he have insurance?"
No, I don't believe so. But I've got 3,000 gold right here if you're willing to bring him back to life.
How fresh is the corpse?
Less than a minute.
I've been timing, seriously. He says, payment up front.
So I then reach into Steven's body, grab the 3,000 gold that he told us that he had,
Well, isn't it
and
in
hand
the?
it over.
But here's the thing: would I have taken the gold out with me? I left everything else in there. I left everything else in the fucking locker room.
This
or
is
whatever
up to you. I would say, okay, then if I'm
Do you
just
have
gonna go find that.
do you have your gold pouch on you when you're going into battle? I guess.
I would have. If I left everything else, I would have left it all together.
You would leave 3,000 gold sitting out in Rockport?
Yeah. No, yeah, the gold's on you.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so
Yeah.
he says payment up front.
Yeah, so I straight up take Steven's gold and hand it to his owner.
So you just hand out the bag?
Yeah.
He just shakes his head and says, and puts his hands up and just goes,
Oh. 6? Any way I can kind of talk you down on that one, bud?
puts his hands
Nope.
back in and starts to walk away because you're trying to haggle.
I only have 1,000 on me, and I look to like Og, and I'm like, we need $3,000.
Wait. No. 600 gold.
Oh shit! Yeah, so I take the
We need $3,000!
Oh yeah, like no worries, bud. So I give him like sorry for that, and I give him 700 of Steven's gold.
Pays him extra. Sorry for the inconvenience. He looks at the gold, just kind of like feels it a little bit and says, very well. And he takes out an old, wrinkled, fucking almost leperish looking hand and puts it on Steven's forehead. And he closes his eyes and bends down.
Fingers crossed for Lich Steven.
Lich Steven.
Steven, you, as the world goes black, it then becomes white. And you are in a void of nothingness, just a white void. It feels like you're standing on something, but you look down, but nothing is there. And you are just there for what seems like forever. Just looking around, nothing's happening. You're sitting there, you feel fine. And then a familiar voice speaks to you and says, what have you learned?
Don't fight a drunken satyr.
This is not the path. This is not the path that I should be on.
Why is that?
I'm not as strong as I need to be.
How is that corrected?
I need to train more. I need to pray more. I need to save the world. But how?
Do you deserve another chance?
Do you want me to be honest?
Well, honesty is the best policy, if you ask.
Yeah, because I feel like he's really low right now on top of dying.
Yeah, that's kind of where he's like,
Yeah.
There's no response. What's your answer? The
No.
two people that are watching this are waiting. What is your answer?
No, I don't deserve another chance. I failed. I deserve what I've been given. This is not my path. It is not in my hands anymore.
And then you just hear silence again, and you let that sink in. You're thinking about it. And it says, so it is. And then the white that you are in slowly starts to fade. And you kind of hear a goo, 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 goo. As things are going, goo, goo, goo. Things are going out there, goo, goo, goo. And it's getting silent, quieter and quieter. Goo, 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 goo. And then you, I really want to add this in. Let me think. You feel
Flipper slapping you across the face repeatedly.
No, you don't feel anything slapping your face. You feel something slapping your hand. You just feel a, and then you hear a, don't worry, this one's on me. And then you wake up, and you feel a really weird fucking blistery, like just like calloused hand on your forehead. And you have 1 hit point. And you hear a, pleasure doing business with you. And then the guy steps up and walks away. And that's where we'll leave it.
Oh my god!
Og's pretty sure his nightmares were a sign that he should have just slept in today.
Shouldn't have gone out. It was a bad day. It was a bad day overall.
Og should have just stayed in bed.
Well, that was fun. We can definitely end it and leave everyone in suspense for what they don't know about Randy, and I can tell you guys, or we can let them in. Doesn't matter to me. I can send you guys Randy's sheet to show you that I wasn't full of shit and that I had some really bad rolls and actually missed a lot.
Yeah, you did miss a lot.
Yeah, you did. Like,
I missed a ton.
I want to hear about Randy if you guys have like time for it.
I got time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit stop.
Sure thing. Well,
Let's hear about Randy.
let's thank the 2 people for listening yet again. Hopefully, we'll have 2 people next time. If not 1, at least someone's listening to us. It's not just ourselves. There are many crits this section. We smelled them together.